I'm still thinking about getting another grill. I got my mold already ready from this grill that I got. Grill, jewelry, drugs, home, bitches, pussy, yeah, whatever you fucking want, all that. That XP, all that shit.
If you getting hoes selling dope on the fucking track, if you got some chronic right now, smoke you a sack, don't break a bitch, make her make your money, make it G. If you got well, smoke a sack for me. If you getting hoes selling dope on the fucking track, if you got some chronic right now, smoke you a sack, don't break a bitch, make her make your money, make it G. If you got weed, well, smoke a sack for me.
Welcome back to each and everyone to another Watch Party live stream. सभी का स्वागत है. Welcome back to VCT अमेरिकास का कले कोमा लाइव स्ट्रीम. कैसे हो सभी लोग? और मेरी आंखें देखो, माँ कसम मेरी आंखें आज मैं इसलिए नहीं दिखा रहा हूँ क्योंकि अगर मैंने आंखें दिखा दी तो तुम लोग उसमें डूब जाओगे, इसलिए मैं नहीं दिखा रहा. नमस्ते. कौन आया है टीरी में? आवाज करिए. हेलो बका बॉय, हेलो ओम शाह, हेलो एटिकस, हेलो रेतामपाल, हेलो हर्ष सिंह, हेलो अचिंत्य, हेलो आई के रेंजर, हेलो तेज जोशी, हेलो वाइपर, हेलो कार्तिक जूस, हेलो सार्थक, हेलो कुणाल, हेलो जिलवी, हेलो कल्याणी, हेलो ध्रुव, हेलो अचिंत्य, वेकेज, अविश, मोनीश, मृणल, डेक्स, क्रिस्टल, टॉक्सिक, अवीश, ब्लेड रनर, प्रत्यूष, SYZ, रेटाम, साहिल, कुणाल, अभिषेक, रोहित, रजूल, अलोन एक्स गेमर, ज्योत्सना, मंथन, वेदांत, गवड़े, SYZ, सुप्रीम विनय, रेताम. अबे रेताम को क्या भाई, एकदम 50 जन लिख रहे हैं. रेताम 50 बार क्यों लिख रहा है? हेलो भाई, पढ़ रहा था. अरे नमस्ते यार जतिन भाई, 3 बज चुके हैं, आप अब तक पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, आपको सैल्यूट. आज भाई लोग बहुत तगड़े मैचेस है. आज कॉन्टिनेंट्स वर्सेस MIBR है. MIBR कोई ब्राजीलियन टीम है जिनमें हमारे दोस्त खेलते हैं मार्जिन गेमिंग YT. Atticus, thank you so much for the 20 rupees. Atticus भाई का फर्स्ट सुपर चैट है. हैप्पी बर्थडे इनटू हिज हार्ट. हेलो सभी, हेलो शशांक, हेलो IG गर्ल. माय गॉड इज हियर, मेक वे फॉर हिम. ए लव यू ब्रदर. शायद 2 बजे पढ़ाई शुरू कर दिया होगा. आई एम ऑल्सो स्टडिंग ब्रह। अरे माँ कसम, अबे तुम लोग अभी स्टडी घंटा होगा तुम्हारा, अभी तो चैंटिनल्स का मैच चल रहा है भाई। टुडे आवर गोट्स विल प्ले। रुको मेरे को स्ट्रीम दिखने दो। एंट्री मिस नहीं करना है ना भाई, एंट्री मिस हो गया तो मैं रो दूंगा।
teammates through, and that was a big issue.
सड़ा रहा है तब तक सड़ा रहा है, अभी सड़ा रहा है फिलहाल। VCT कितने बजे शुरू होता है? 30 को। VCT अमेरिका 2:30 को शुरू होता है। VCT पैसिफिक 2:30 1:30 इन द आफ्टरनून शुरू होता है, और VCT EMEA 8:30 इन द इवनिंग। मैं अभी पढ़ रहा था तो पुराने मैच। मी तर झोपलोच नाही, तू स्ट्रीम करणार म्हणून हर्ष, खरंच अय्या। हर्ष भाई आपको सेंटिनल से इनवाइट तो आया ही होगा। मैं खेलता था पहले, मैं खेलता था सेंटिनल, बट फिर कुछ कारणों की वजह से सेंटिनल्स ने डिसकंटिन्यू किया। चलो अब तुम लोग से क्या ही छुपाना। एक्चुअली मेरे जो कोचिंग के लिए जो ये लग रहे थे ना, पहले लग रहे थे, वो ये हो गया। एक सेकंड है चैट। चलो मिम्मी जी कुछ तो बोल रही है, मिम्मी जी कुछ तो बोल रही है। अबे हाँ मेरा आवाज ढंग से नहीं आ रहा रहेगा ना तुम लोगों को। रुको रुको, अब देखो एकदम क्रिस्टल क्लियर आवाज आ रहा रहेगा। अरे ये दीदी वापस आई।
About the boys, what has been the biggest challenge for them outside of the server to overcome?
You know, just being away from family. I think that was probably the biggest thing. You know, everyone's so far away. We don't have really opportunities to speak to them as often as we like or see them as much as we like. But, you know, we're in this together. So I feel like through those sacrifices and stuff like that, we become stronger and hopefully build confidence and just focus on our training and just the guys in our group.
एक सेकंड। वाह, W Trimmer in the chat.
We're also thinking about
W Trimmer in the
in
chat.
general. We got together with Mimi and Athena before
W
the
Trimmer.
show to ask them to create an unbeatable all-star roster that would smite any opponent. It's time to check out their super weak teams. You can pitch them.
That's clever.
Let us know.
So it's funny because both words have the word super in them.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, no, I figured it out, actually. That's
जी
crazy. Pitch me your
Toti.
team.
गलत माइक है।
You want me to pitch you my? Oh, it is.
you can.
I'm gonna pitch my team. Show my team. This team, it's good. And here's who I picked. I went out
Sold.
and I decided to pick some of the best and brightest. I also gave myself a little limitation. Only one player per team. That was just a little extra bit of fun. We're starting off with an all-star IGL. Sadak has led more different players to international events than pretty much anyone else in the world. You then go over to your star. You know I had to get Aspas, reunite him with his boy Sadak in the controller role. We've got Tens. He's been a lector. The guy was ridiculous in Madrid. He's been good in Americas as well. He's an X factor for our team. Now we need consistency. We bring in Crash. He's one of the best initiator players.
नमस्ते, हेलो, अभी आवाज आ रही है?
At the top level of VCT for so damn
आवाज आ रही है?
long. And you close
अरे
out the
भाई
roster
साहब,
with a guy who
thank you
can
so much,
be a more
Hyper
player.
God,
Also,
for the
I don't know
huge
what
100
to do.
rupees.
Have some crazy moments when
Hyper
he needs to as
God.
well.
Okay.
गॉड, उसके नाम में गॉड है भाई, because he is hyper god.
Oh, hi, actually, the glasses are on? The glasses won it.
तो सोने जा रही है एला, तो सेंटिनल्स आज हारने वाली है।
Okay, hear me out.
भाई लोग, तो ये क्या है? विक्टर, जेकन, किंग, हीट आसपास। हीट कौन है भाई? मैंने क्रू का तो एक भी गेम नहीं देखा है भाई, एक भी गेम नहीं देखा मैंने क्रू का। किंग भाई तो गेमर है भाई। रैंगडल खेलो तब तक। हर्ष भाई आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ, रैंगडल खेलते हैं। 5 मिनट में मैच चालू होने वाला है, तब तक रैंगडल करते हैं अपन। आपको पता है आपसे अच्छा वाइपर मैं खेलता। बताओ भाई, बताओ इसको, बताओ। अरे नहीं बताओ इसको कौन खेलता है अच्छा। बच्चे एक शाउट आउट दे दो, बेगासी प्लीज शाउट आउट टू यू।
Já que é tempo dar mais pontos, velho? Já que é tempo dar mais pontos, velho?
Não vamos deixar eles dar FF, porque aí é menos ponto.
कुत्ते माफिक हेडशॉट दिया है उसने. डेंजर स्किन यूज कर रहा है. भलती भाषा बोल रहा है. इमॉर्टल.
Não, é mais.
Não é menos, porque é menos rounds que a gente vai jogar.
Spike plantada.
Pode virar isso, né?
स्पाइक प्लांटेड.
Tá dentro do bomb.
नहीं. ये इमॉर्टल नहीं है.
Era muito burro, né? Na direção da
ओ
fora.
इमॉर्टल है.
Let's go.
इमॉर्टल है. नहीं, ये असेंडेंट लग रहा है. ये असेंडेंट 3 सा लग रहा है भाई. हैं? आज शो मैच होने वाला है. आज शो मैच है क्या पहले? Hi Pragad, thank you so much for the sponsor. Welcome to the Powging. Puchuk. Thank you so much, baby. अच्छा बस टाइम पास चल रहा है. टाइम पास.
What? Brim clove?
Viper. No?
Stim? You know how fast your team is gonna
Okay.
Molly's a side.
That's not
You know how it is? And then Zekin can just fly in.
Can you look at that number on the screen for me, Mirna?
I do. Okay, so I will give you.
5 to 5. Are you kidding?
Look, I think what I'll give you is you may have drafted the best pug team in the history of Valorant. Like, if I wanted a team to go out and play in Premier, that's the team.
भाई असेंडेंट है. ये चालू हो गया.
And would you like attack or defense?
We ban icebox.
We are ban icebox.
पहला मैप लोटस है भाइयों.
Sunset, and you have.
Second मैप bind है.
defense,
Let's
please.
go.
Sentinel select defense. Alright boys, best of luck today.
Thanks.
कहाँ से रहेंगे सर? अरे भाई वो सिल्वर कैसे हो सकता है निखिल भाई? कौन से एंगल से वो तुमको एक सिल्वर लग रहा था? नहीं बताइए निखिल भाई, बताइए. अरे टटी है वो. ये वाइपर का ये देखो स्नेक बाइट.
What you said about MIBR?
What don't you
I don't like it.
वाइपर का स्नेक बाइट आयरल मुझे दिख जाए ना, मैं पी जाऊं. थैंक यू सो मच निखिल रेट्टू भाई for the huge 5 Canadian dollars. कल आप बोल रहे थे वो कॉफी सिर्फ 2 हफ्ते की है. मतलब कौन सी?
Is individual, like the trust and scaling and
Thank you so much निखिल भाई. निखिल भाई ने 5 करोड़ रुपए भेजे. 5 कैनेडियन डॉलर मतलब 5 करोड़ रुपए.
Sentinels back in kickoff. Sentinels just swing into lines and
Can
own
you
MIBR.
hit me
That's
like
why they're losing. It's not deeper.
Playing solo Sky on as many maps as they do throttle their mid-round calling and the options they have.
Disagree.
Sentinels.
All right, thank you very much. 5 days of matches ahead. Let's get it started. Sentinels in MIBR.
चालू हो गया.
Starts right now.
गर्मी हो रही है, तू कोट पहन के बैठा है ब्रो. जहाँ पे मैं हूं ना वहां पे बहुत ठंडी बज रही है ब्रो. Let's go Sentinels OP. Sentinels.
fake TP. E agora vem socão, ele vendeu e que beleza, ele!
MIBR अब तक एक भी गेम जीती नहीं.
Eu acho que não é loucura falar que a Sentinel
Sentinel पे मेरे
pelo que eles fizeram.
मैंने Sentinels पे 1 करोड़ रुपए लगा दिए.
jogo muito sólido, jogo individual também muito de destaque.
आज भाई तेरा hair quality अच्छा हो रहा है.
Então é jogo que a gente tá preparado, mas a gente sabe que vai ser muito difícil.
Both of them pinned towards the back of the site. There's that first swing. Second shot coming through. John Cuny! And it works! Way down the wall, John Cuny! Saves the round for Sentinels.
Absolute cinema.
I think MIBR had a decent showing.
Absolute cinema.
Second in the playing.
चलो अब आराम से सब लोग फुल स्क्रीन करके सीट बैक रिलैक्स करके स्ट्रीम देखो और लाइक करो. भाई साइतामा एयरलाइन वाले मैं दवाई ले रहा हूँ समझा ना. भाई कौन सा तेल लगाते हो इतना चमक रहे.
Com certeza eles vão voltar.
तेल तो नहीं लगाया अभी कोई. तेल तो एकदम सुबह लगाया था अभी तो वो चले गया. अभी मैच वर्थ इट रहना चाहिए. जगह जागा राहिलो है. Everyone in the chat, W Sentinel in the chat. अबे सॉसी को सर्दी हुआ है. W Sentinel in the chat. सॉसी को सर्दी हो गया है यार. शिट. अब मैं सॉसी का पप्पी नहीं ले पाऊंगा.
Vivendo o sonho e em busca da vitória, MIBR!
Brasil original, não vai ter uma vida dura, mas sempre no alto astral. Mas admito, sou brasileiro, trabalhador que vai à luta, não desiste, merecedor dessas conquistas, nascidos para o mundo, trago o Brasil no meu peito, em busca da vitória, responsa é com nós mesmos.
भाई MIBR वाले पहले ही से उदास दिख रहे वे. MIBR वाले ज्यादा ही ये लग रहे भाई. सीरियस लग रहे भाई. इतना सीरियस थोड़ी ना रहना पड़ता है. रुको भाई आ जाओ मैं काम करके आपने.
Sentinels obviously a lot to prove, coming off a rough one against Leviathan, and MIBR still looking for that elusive first win, not just for them, but their region.
आज शायद मेरा छुट्टी है.
It's Lotus.
आज मेरा जॉब नहीं लग रहा है.
MIBR on this map, 10-13 with a loss, and you can see Fraud really trying to get this team hyped up.
आज मेरा जॉब नहीं लग रहा है भाई.
Still a scary team on this map. It'll be one to look out for.
It absolutely will. MIBR.
अभी क्या उखाड़ेगा मॉनिटर उसमें से? आज मेरा जॉब नहीं है छोड़ो. तेरे को लगा मेरा जॉब रहेगा अभी. चलो आ जाओ. यहाँ पे हम डालने वाले हैं full Sentinel. Yeah.
And literally when Sentinels and MIBR faced off in kickoff, that's what happened. Sentinels just kept sort of walking into mid. It wasn't even like a
100% Sentinel होना चाहिए चैट में. 100%.
could not handle it. And that's what I want to
भाई
see.
तेरा सूट तू वॉश नहीं करता नहीं क्योंकि मेरे 30 अलग-अलग सूट्स है मेरे पास और दिन अलग पहनता हूँ.
Yeah, I feel like especially on Lotus now we've seen Sentinel kind of falter.
Looking and chum Harsh भाई, thank you. भाई 10% haters है भाई ये Sentinels के.
If there was
10% haters of Sentinels. I see you guys. I see you.
Hypothetically be Lotus, but again, I'm looking at Sentinels for that firepower to just kind of like shut it down.
And I'm looking at their comp. Will they pick Klo? Will Tens play Klo?
अबे Klo allowed आ गया? Oh भाई, VCT Americas में Klo allowed है.
Why is it illegal?
Because if you don't pick Omen, then your only option on defense to leave a rubble embed on top of the
Klo
rubble
खेल सकते हैं.
is Raze, and that is so limiting in your comp. I think.
लेकिन I don't think so Lotus में कोई खेलेगा Klo.
Is leaving Omen to be the forward control over towards A.
आज मेरे को लगता है बाइंड में Klo देखने मिलेगा अपने को 100% Klo देखने मिलेगा. Tens Omen खेल रहा है.
Helping the team by smoking anywhere else on the map.
I was really trying to big it up as a possibility, but
nope, not on Lotus.
It probably won't happen. The teleport's big. On top of that, that paranoia for fighting space,
भाई
in
लोग
rubble or mount.
बाइंड में अपने को Lotus देखने मिलने वाला है.
You are like never playing another line control agent.
Hear me out. I'm gonna cook one more time. Clove Omen. Let's go.
भाई लेकिन ये गेम के लिए जो जगह है ना.
Zero lurk wall. That would be disastrous.
ये गेम के लिए जो रुका है ना. मैं तुम लोग को एक चीज बता दूं, फैक्टर्स. ये मैच से बेटर मैच इसके अगला मैच होने वाला है. Cloud9 वर्सेस लाउड का. वो मैप सबसे गोटेड होने वाला है.
Sky coming out for JZZ, a very familiar pick here.
So he's one of the last few players on this map that is playing solo Sky Lotus as your only initiator.
Bhai, I have been following you since you had 20 viewers, and now you have grew so much. Huge respect, bro. But aim आज भी भाई तेरा 2 साल पहले जैसा है.
Are super weak. I'm looking to see how Sentinels are drawing out that Sky util, because once it's all gone, it's so hard to win a late round.
Yeah, exactly. And what really went wrong for Sentinels versus Lev when Sentinels were on defense were all those opening gambits. That's where it fell apart. So I think MIBR need to come in very strong, contesting that space, especially Mound. That's where Sentinels were crumbling. That should be the focus point of the attack side for MIBR.
Again, looked pretty good.
Plus one क्या है भाई chat में हाँ?
Larry action there.
Hagaso.
Combining quite nicely.
What a nerd.
He won way too many
पैसा दिया इसलिए शांत बैठा
हूँ.
Yeah, true. Now, I think that both these comps, they have their pros and cons. I think this Fade pick is always
Thank you for the $5 Canadian dollars, Nikhil bhai.
Especially now Sky with
भाई यार मैं पिछले बार क्या खेला था
I
यार.
don't know, Sentinels with this Fade, I think it's going to be a lot more info gathering.
भाई मैं पिछले Valorant stream में जिसमें मैंने Valorant खेला उसमें मैं क्या खेला था भाई.
We saw really messy fights on sites. Lotus really hard to sort of play a post plant off the site in general, right? So a lot of it's going to get hot and heavy. Very hectic.
2 साल पहले तो मेरे को 20 व्यूअरशिप नहीं थी. 2 साल पहले तो मेरे को 200 जन देखते थे.
About 25 seconds into that spike timer, they're falling back. They're activating that next layer with Celsius and John on the mollies.
Yeah, and I think on this map too, John does a phenomenal job at calling rotates and being able to hold that defensive side down. I think that's one of his strengths as an IGL and as a Sentinel player on this map, and I think that he can, or as a Viper player on this map, and I think he can really put it out there, and that is something that
एम तो सेम था. घंटा भाई अभी बेटर है एम मेरा, समझा ना. अभी सामने आके दिखा मेरे इतना चापटी पे चापटी मारूंगा ना. लेकिन बात तो आपकी एम की हो रही ना. सेम तो था तब. भाई टेंस क्लो खेलने वाला है. चैट टेंस क्लो खेलने वाला है अगला मैप में. 100% क्लो खेलने वाला है वो देखना. मजाक कर रहा हूँ भाई. लव यू सो मच. लव यू सो मच too into your heart. Nikhil Gaming YT, thank you so much for the huge Canadian dollars, brother. 20,000 rupees यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी दे दिए हैं निखिल भाई ने. W निखिल भाई in the chat right away right now.
And MIBR's schedule is to play against Sentinels and then NRG. Now that is tough.
That's tough. That's like getting shoved in the locker. And then, I mean, NRG's
Sentinels का अगला मैप NRG के साथ है. ए भाई लोग एक बार चेक करो किसने किसने लाइक नहीं किया. अरे लोगों ने लाइक नहीं किया. प्लीज लाइक मारो.
Have to balance it out between the two matches. Later on playing against EG.
Let's go. Sentinels defend करते हुए.
Players looking like they want to take a bit of a tumble and a tussle maybe.
Let's go.
These kind of setups.
Second के कांटेक्ट पे
a little risky because it relies on somebody
taking blind wide आने वाला है.
Side who could die early. FRZ is great.
अच्छा नहीं इसके कांटेक्ट पे सब कुछ होने वाला.
Sassy just jiggling here. The season has had actually.
अरे सीज हक दिया.
Into him. Unfortunately there with a hitbox of it.
Quite good though. They don't commit.
भाई फ्लैश क्यों नहीं डाला?
Off the back immediately. Not wasting
okay.
that until.
Open for the take.
अगर सीज कनेक्ट होता तो वो नेट डाल देता.
From MIBR.
वॉकी वॉकी गेम प्ले हो गया है.
Feeling that pressure from the one way he knows that he has to.
Oh, he knows it.
Now at least he's got the awareness. He's watching at a slight and safe off angle, so can back away here, try and play for that retake.
Nice Tanish.
By Sentinels, they're forcing the issue forward in the
भाई 1 HP हो गया Tens.
A little bit
बहुत बड़ा जब पीक ले लिया.
And the plan able to be committed because there was that pressure over towards Waterfall. Wasn't smoked off.
भाई पहला राउंड MIBR जीत रही है.
Sen find themselves in a 4v4 retake, both raises down. Remember
पहला
that
MIBR जीत रही है.
early round from Tens. He still has it.
Right, the kicking here with the smokes propped up here, dividing up the site. A little bit more palpable for them. Paranoia now finally gliding through. Big connection onto a multitude of targets, but again, there's no follow-up. The volleys are just delaying. How are Sentinels going to take this one with time of the essence? Sticking onto it, Sassy, half already. Might have just earned them enough time here. Mazin, all the way forwards.
Mazin? Mazin?
All the way, John. Just about
Goated John Cutie. Goated Gaming John Cutie.
From the scene. MIBR also didn't buy very much post-plant utility. Mazin, I believe, didn't come into the round with those snake bites.
Nice, nice.
Only one nano swarm available as well. Perhaps that could make the difference when we go forwards.
Dying here would be.
अबे माँ कसम.
Just keep my head low, mate.
वो वाला प्लांट है ना, वो स्पैमेबल प्लांट है. तो तुमको ऐसा ओपन में नहीं स्पैम करना है. तुमको है ना वो फुट पे एम करना है. हैक. Take pause.
A small audio issue on stage, Bren, but I do want to talk about this a little bit, right? Because coming off the context of Sen losing to Leviathan, remember what
Mazin bhai MIBR mein
he said the two big
Mas jinx
reasons that
kiya
they
Harsh
lost
bhai,
Lotus,
keep
they
going.
didn't come into it
Dekho.
wanting it in the first half. Yeah? Okay. But also, he said, our Lotus is starting to get readable, especially our defense side. Now, if that's the case, and you're going to put a lot of time into Lotus heading into the Super Week, how unusual is it that Sen then end up picking the map heading into here?
Yeah, I mean,
because wouldn't you want to leave that open and kind of
wait
as
stone
long
paper
as
scissors
possible
खेल
for
रहे.
another team to pick it, thinking it's a weakness, and you've actually worked on it? That to me is a bit interesting.
On paper, I would agree with you. I think most people will agree with you, but Sentinels are not a team that really operate like on paper. They love the reps.
Bhai, Tens is crushing this game.
Bhai.
But
Tens 50 बार जीता.
They've proven that. I mean, we had the same kind of questions.
Tens 50 बार जीता भाई stone paper scissors.
The most matches in a kickoff qualifiers.
अबे IEM change कर रहे हो लोग. IEM change कर रहे
हैं. Going to read too much. Sentinels have thrived in that. I think they've honed
their mouse बैठे Harsh भाई. ये GSR ऐसी. ये सो गया.
Strategies away. Even in these long weekly formats, they want to be constantly iterating. And yeah, time for a bit of rest and relaxation, I suppose. Got time to think as well. I mean, you're going to be heading into an eco round if you are MIBR.
Yeah. Different approaches from both of the teams. Oh no, okay. Now Zekan's taking his moment to try to stimulate his brain.
Zekan भाई आपके पैर के नीचे चॉकरोच है. Hello. Zekan भाई. Hello. ये लोग यार ऐसा आराम कर रहे हैं मेरे को देख के ऐसा ये हो रहा है. मेरे को भी सोने का ऐसा.
Just with the in-ears here.
Yeah.
As
we progress later through this map, something that I'm going to be keeping a big eye on is
is
there anything new on Sen's defense? Because if Kaplan's talked about that being a potential weakness of it being too readable, have they brought new things to the table? Too early to know now, but that's going to be a focus for us heading later on.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Taking a close look at some of the
सब सो रहे क्यों है? क्योंकि नींद आ रहा होगा भाई तेरे को क्या है?
You're already seeing early signs of it. Just at the beginning with that.
भाई लोग 2 लाइक चाहिए 300 के लिए लाइक मारिए.
Certainly, yeah, that's not a pistol round that I remember seeing from Sen before on the defense side.
भाई Tens भी सो गया है.
What they were up to. They were mostly playing for mount control on defense, so that this guy here could send a paranoia through and help.
मैं last time भी बोला था ये एक चीज. काइडे ने ना Tens को इतना टट्टी चीज दिया है. Tens उसको ना सर पे लेके घूमता है हर जगह पे. अगर Tens ने काइडे को यही ऐसी टट्टी सी चीज दी होती तो क्या काइडे भी वो लेके घूमती कहीं पे? द सिंपल आंसर जो हमें समझता है दिल से आता है वो है नो. क्योंकि भाई हम लड़के ना अलग होते भाई, बराबर की नहीं? हम लड़के अलग होते भाई. हम बहुत अलग रहते. वो लेडीज लोग बोलते ईव व्हाट इज दिस प्लीज नो ओ माय गॉड योर चॉइस इज सो टट्टी. थैंक यू मुरीद भाई फॉर द 20 रुपए. मुरीद गेमिंग वाईटी. We truly and express it by doing small things. Thank you so much, Mudit bhai. काइडिया को काइडिया में रहना चाहिए. अबे आसपास क्या भारी दिख रहा है यार.
Now he's playing Valorant.
Is he?
Yeah, he's playing Valorant when he finished work and he go back home at night. He plays some Valorant.
Is he good?
अबे लेकिन एक सेकंड IEM चेंज हुआ है ना अभी.
That's not a fair question. We're talking about one of the best duelists in the world.
My chain, my watch, my wrist, my house, my rise and grind. I give away all this to see my dog just one more time.
But they're still currently working on it, as you can see from the
भाई
positions. I mean,
अबे क्या हो गया IEM को उसके.
You need to get
इतना क्या हुआ है.
You need to get your break at the beginning of the Super Week. It is going to
हो
be.
गया. चालू रहे.
Just started, but this is 5 days
Let's go, Chantinas. कुस्कले.
And for teams like Sen, where it's 2 teams you're expected to beat,
ये डालेंगे अपन. ये डालेंगे. अपना भी आएगा. इधर ध्यान देते रहो. ठीक है मैं भी डाल रहा हूँ.
Pacific, I think. With some teams that have played multiple times throughout the week, just finding it so tough to get good enough prep for both.
It's a lot to really just prep for, like you said. 2 teams in the week.
मैं भी डाल रहा हूँ क्या. मेरा आएगा क्या.
We won't comment on the Pacific schedule. They've been having a Super Week every week for some teams.
नहीं. जब ये करेंगे ना.
I think
one of the big reasons
that the Sen fans are excited about this game is that they're expecting a bounce back, right? The Sen fans seem excited despite the fact that Sen just lost to Leviathan because they're thinking, yeah, we got a dub here against MIBR. And I think, listen, if you're a Sen hater, you might want to tune in and just see if something crazy happens too at the beginning of Super Week, right?
भेज दिया. कर दिया tweet.
I mean, there was
अभी आएगा अपना नाम आएगा अपनी इधर. अपना नाम आएगा इधर.
About how this loss was good for Sentinels.
आजा.
You don't want a team that's just winning everything and then they,
आएगा.
lose sight of what's actually real here, which is all getting those championship points and getting those wins that should be easy for you.
मैंने tweet किया भाई.
I was watching the Sen the vlog series that they're doing on the YouTube channel actually, which is excellent. Shout out to the people at Sen making.
अबे यार कब आएगा भाई.
Things that Zelsis and John Curie were talking about when they were inside kind of the shuttle.
How to send super chat. YouTube पे tutorial देखिए.
They were discussing like.
और ये लोग heavy time pass कर रहे हैं भाई.
I'm like, yeah, I have a trophy, but listen, it hasn't filled that hole in my heart. I've still got to keep competing. You know what I mean? Like when you're a player, you set your sights on that trophy, and then once you've lifted it,
अबे यार change करो यार. मेरा text आना, मेरा Twitter tweet क्यों नहीं आया?
You have to either think of a higher goal, like the champs trophy or winning here regionally.
मेरा tweet क्यों नहीं आया यार?
Or you have to try to find that satisfaction inside yourself of like, I just want to win.
भैया अभी start हुआ है क्या? अब तक start नहीं हुआ.
Better as a player. Where you find that motivation from?
Love from Pakistan. एक kiss दे दो वरना जा रहा.
Completely agree. Yeah. And now I've heard that they need a few more minutes to actually set this one up. So there's 2 options here for the people at home.
Okay.
You continue to listen to us yap and get paid by the word.
Yeah.
Which I prefer. Listen, it's about 100 per word. So listen, it'll be earning a couple of bands at the end of this one, or we could send it to a break.
Okay. Well, let's go for rock paper scissors then.
Okay.
If they're doing rock paper scissors to open things in the tech pause, rock paper scissors.
Are we going on goal?
FLZH इसका रैंक गेस करते आ जाओ.
I'm leaving B. I'm going A.
ट्वीट डिलीट कर दो. हाँ ना यार कुछ आया नहीं यार. ट्वीट डिलीट कर रहा मैं.
Spike planted.
Okay, there you go. The mind game is so we're going to break.
Reloading.
एक सेकेंड क्या हुआ. छी भाई ये क्या है. ये देखो रात के ये समय पे ये ऐसे सब डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर्स ज्वाइन कर रहा है. लिंक पे क्लिक कर रहा है यार ये बंदा. इसको कोई समझाओ भाई. कोई समझाओ. डिस्कॉर्ड पे ये सब चीजें नहीं ढूंढते मेरे भाई. व्हाट अ शॉट भाई तुक्का. Nice shot.
You had your fun. Don't insult me. My turn. Enemy spotted. Last player standing.
भाई सारे शॉट हेडशॉट मारा इसने, सारे शॉट हेडशॉट मारा है। रुको इसके इनके नाम देखने दो। गोल्ड। I was so close. हे भाई मेरा फेवरेट गाना।
She just hit my heart, oh. Full force and she got it right. I be like, why you
some cherry pick comments from Twitch chat as well. They weren't cherry picked. Yap has come back.
अबे क्या हो गया इसको?
Well, to be honest, I honestly, Godspeed to production finding those ones here, but we are trying to get this one.
इसको क्या हुआ है?
As soon as possible. We want the game to start as much as you guys do.
Yeah, and so do the 10 players as well. Yeah. Zelsis has been very vocal on stream before.
अबे कहाँ से निकाल रहा है इतनी वायर ये?
Some audio issues recently, and he was frustrated by the process. And I mean, this is the other side of the coin, isn't it?
It is the other side.
You want to make sure that the players have the best situation possible.
Oh, last time है ना, Zelsis ने Twitch पे जब वो स्ट्रीम कर रहा था, तब उसने ये देख कैसा झड़ रहा है, देख इसको, घुस जाएगा भाई इसके अंदर। तो Zelsis स्ट्रीम कर रहा था और बोल रहा था कि VCT अमेरिकाज बहुत टट्टी चल रही है। VCT वालों ने हम लोग को फोर्स किया वैलोरेंट मैच खेलने के लिए, इवन दो मैंने उनको बताया कि मेरी आवाज़ अच्छी से नहीं आ रही है मेरे कानों में, हमारी टीम में और जनों की कानों में आवाज़ अच्छी से नहीं आ रही है, फिर भी VCT वाले बोले हम लोग टेक पॉज नहीं ले सकते, तुमको ऐसी टट्टी आवाज़ के साथ खेलना पड़ेगा, ऐसा बोला था। तो भाई जल्सिस बड़ा क्या वो लाइव स्ट्रीम पे बता दिया, इसलिए अभी थोड़ा सा भी इशू आ गया ना तो ये भड़क गया है और उसने टेक पॉज लिया है, या तो फिर जॉन क्यूटी जानबूझ के कर रहा है ऐसा कुछ। तो लव फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, एक हक दे दो। क्या बोल रहे हैं? अरे जेकन को क्या हो रहा है?
Play rock, paper, scissors from you guys. Thank you very much for the demo.
Paper.
No, I never really encountered that game.
International rock, paper, scissors?
No, I mean, in Australia, we just sort of settle our disputes with violence. So, I mean, this seems way better, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really down with that. I mean, look, we have the second line of yappers that have now stepped up. It's like, it's like Civil War type stuff. We're now in the second line. We're going to test the brain power of our desk, all right? Because it hasn't really been utilised to its full potential today. We could have put the pistol round in the telly.
अबे क्या टट्टी रही है भाई? रैंक गेस, क्रैकलेट भाई आपका रैंक देखा हमने तुम्हारा क्लिप देख लिया है आज की स्ट्रीम में।
हो गया भाई
सैड भाई, ठीक है
तो आ गया होगा इसलिए तो मैं पूछ
शॉट, नाइस शॉट,
इधर आ गया,
नाइस शॉट।
दोनों हैं।
No, I could have one tap that.
My turn.
One enemy remaining.
Lucky.
नहीं दुर्गा।
काफी डिसेंट था ये, काफी डिसेंट था, काफी डिसेंट था, बहुत मिड था ये। He is a silver. Hey, ये लोग रैंक मैप गेस कर रहे हैं।
When we get it right?
There's a reason it's called
ये बाइंड है, ये बाइंड है, ये बाइंड है,
Let's see it. Don't even expect
ये बाइंड है।
There's no way that's happening.
I want to dig.
I'm too busy looking through my teammates' POV when I play.
Why's that?
Because I'm dead. And when you get shot, you die.
Wait, we're slow
ये बाइंड है।
zooming out.
Are we?
That is glacial.
चैट ये कहाँ पे?
We're moving there.
एसेंट ही एसेंट हो ही नहीं सकता ये बाइंड है।
This segment up. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Oh, you're actually insane. You're insane. You overcooked, brother. I overcooked. My bad.
Too smart. Too wise.
Okay.
And knowledgeable.
Oh,
What are you
there's
in?
one. Wait, there's more.
Yeah, but wait.
Congratulations.
There's
Only chewed on
more.
it slightly. All right, we got more. Let's try another one. Here's our second. Okay, a little control room, a little bit cut.
I know this. I know this.
No, this is bind, I think.
Icebox.
You might be right that it's icebox.
Fracture.
It's either fracture, icebox, or
Wait,
bind.
actually-
It's one of half of the map.
It's one of the kingdom maps.
Like,
I know that for sure.
How could this be icebox?
There's a
मैंने
little
देखा
office in
ये.
there.
There is a little
I feel
office.
like I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Whoa.
Hey.
One of them have the answer.
Oh, I want to.
Can we get
All
some Subway Surfers?
So,
right there?
okay, so we think it's icebox or bind. We're gonna have to commit to one of these.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Look at it. Look at the sticky.
ये icebox नहीं है.
Is this where Cypher's hanging out?
नहीं नहीं नहीं. नहीं.
Look, there's a mini map.
I'll go with
What mini
bind.
map is that?
I'll go with
Cypher
bind.
Sitting there on the
Do you see it?
Wait, that's not a Valorant map.
That's not a Valorant.
Yeah.
Leaked. They leaked new map. That's crazy.
Is this bind?
No, wait, this is icebox because that's the Yoru like reveal thing in the top right.
Oh right,
Every one of
right.
these.
Yeah,
I don't
icebox
look
है.
If I'm wrong.
All right, that's it. There are our guesses. Which
Yeah,
map
icebox
is it?
है.
We're zooming out. It's icebox.
icebox.
Okay,
there you go.
Fair
Attack
enough.
respawn.
The sticky notes.
दिमाग है इस पे.
For a loop there.
ये
Oh, no,
बड़े
so
बाल वाले पे
another one here.
दिमाग है. इसलिए इसके बाल बड़े.
What do we think about this location here? It's a
Teddy bear mentioned.
Oh, it's Lotus.
Is that a cupcake?
It's Lotus up in the
नहीं.
top of the ceiling of I think
Breeze in the middle of the pillar.
This is on the ceiling?
What are you guys just floating around in custom games? Bears?
Is this
What
like-
is
are you
happening?
fighting
No, the real reason is I watch a
ये Lotus
lot
नहीं है.
of Pro Valorant, and the obviously.
Okay, you watch a lot of. I don't. So, yeah.
But
नहीं बराबर बोल रही है. मिमी जो बोल रही है वो बराबर बोल रही है.
Someone got
true.
dinged.
But our observers love showing these things, and they're the ones who made this. Yeti made this, I think, probably. I don't know. I'm going to credit him.
Thank you,
And he's the guy who
Give
showed
us.
अबे कोई तो रिंग बजा रहा है.
Lotus.
Give us
I think so.
Yeah,
It was
one
on the
bit.
ceiling of
Right
Lotus,
there.
right?
on the ceiling of Lotus, like
Okay.
up in the skybox.
All right, it's time for the big reveal.
लोटस ये आइसबॉक्स है.
Is it indeed? Oh.
Oh my God.
What?
Dude.
Come on, that is. No one goes there.
Whatever.
No, apparently she does.
The observers show the teddy. They love the teddy bears.
Right.
There's only one thing observers like. It's teddy bears.
And turtles.
Right there.
इसी बात पे मिमी को मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलो कर रहा
To
हूँ.
embrace the turtle.
One more.
Actually, we might have
She deserves it.
It might
Let's
be
do this
more.
one.
Wait, I need a one.
This is the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Don't worry about it.
fracture.
Okay, we have a control panel. Something's critical.
आइसबॉक्स है ये.
Fracture.
क्या
What
आइसबॉक्स
is
है?
going? I have not been to any of these. I
What?
thought we were going to go
Gecko?
to real places on the map. We're going out of bounds. I feel like this is not
गेको का
fair.
कब ये सब आया भाई यहाँ पे?
It is fair.
No, it's Sunset.
Why?
Because Dizzy reveal, top left corner. All the Easter eggs. Because this is where Riot put all the Easter eggs in, and Sunset came out around Dizzy.
There you go. You don't even have to watch Pro Valorant. You just need to be right into that.
अरे भाई इसके पास दिमाग है यार.
I don't think it's fracture.
इसके
but I
पास
don't know what
दिमाग
it
है.
is. I'm no longer smart.
No, it has to be Sunset. Sunset's the
इसके
only
पास
map.
दिमाग है. लाला के पास दिमाग है.
No, yes. I mean, according to our teams, everyone picks Sunset here in Americas.
All right, let's show
I'm
it.
down for sunset.
Training ground. J1 एक training ground.
Easy on the monitor. Bingo! Okay, now that one you don't even need to go out of bounds to see, to be fair. You just need to be...
Yeah, but when I'm holding in a post plant, I'm not looking into the wall. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's your trophy. Don't hold it.
Congratulations, yeah, you're now the bearer of the...
I thought she was trying to kill me with two fingers.
No. I wouldn't in the... Nope.
Nope.
I'm anti-killing. Killing is bad, actually.
All right, okay, yes.
Unless it's in game.
Thank you very much for that ratification. Let's talk about our last little spot here. Where are we now for our fifth location?
Oh, split.
वो और ये इतना टफ कैसे है भाई? B heaven नहीं है.
Okay.
Yep.
That one might
Split
be
पे.
quick and easy. We're locking
B
in
heaven.
B heaven on split.
अरे इतना चिंदी मत दिया करो भाई. इतना चिंदी मत दिया करो.
I have another game we can
Great
play.
suspense.
Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors with me? Come on, we go on shoot, okay?
Okay.
Come on, fair game, all right? Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I thought you were going to take
You
it
got
off.
owned.
I thought you were taking it off.
How do you How do you lose?
I overcooked. Well, you see, I thought too much about it. It's still in a tech pause, unfortunately, but let's make the most of it instead. Turn this into a tech pause. That's P-A-W-S.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like pause, like
Pause.
I don't write it. Okay, yes. We want you to send us pictures of your Valorant loving pets with the hashtags VCT Americas or VCT, and we'll share them to everyone here. That's right, we're into pet content, folks. That is where we're at in this particular tech pause.
We have a wingman right here. That's our pet.
हाँ विंगमैन मत दिखाओ दीदी उसको बीच में से फाड़ दूंगा मैं उगज.
How did you lose rock, paper, scissors? I just assumed that
भाई फोन चला रही है मिमी. अरे एक सेकंड मिमी को मैं फॉलो किया और
Just don't think, just, do.
I'm too jaded. Like, I could have just taken you at face value and had an easy dub. That's unreal.
That's funny.
We live in a society.
Phone on set.
truly
That's
are.
crazy.
Yeah, like
I worked.
That's crazy.
I gave content.
You worked?
Did you see any pet pics?
No, but I tweeted one.
Oh, great.
Oh, let's get it up on the screen. I mean, as if we get it that fast.
We will at some point.
I can't wait to see how that sort of pans
Anyone
out.
willing to bark?
What?
What?
No.
What? Who said that? Who said that?
What? Who said that?
That's crazy.
What's wrong with barking? Is that not? I don't know. Is that allowed? Or?
No, that's legal.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. All right. Well, while we catch up with Mimi again.
भाई ये लोग को क्या हो रहा है ये लोग को?
During our tech PAWS. We'll be able to share them out as well. And again, like, there can be action shots. They don't have to be pictures. They can be videos. We actually have the functionality to say that you're back. It was fine. It was just imitating a dog.
अरे वाह!
Reaction. That's great.
अरे वाह! ये तो कितना क्यूटी है.
That's actually crazy to grab. So like,
No.
that was wild.
I just have a lot of cat pictures in my phone.
Oh, okay. Good heavens.
There's more though.
दूसरा दिखाओ, दूसरा दिखाओ.
Game, believe it or not. We somehow bought just enough time treating water. We're ready for the game. Let's head back over to our casters, Brett and Josh. Take us in.
चालू हो गया.
We're back. We're ready. We hope we're ready. I think we're ready.
Don't say anything. No.
Okay.
This is gonna work.
चालू हो गया.
And
Finally,
I
the
mean,
sound
John
issue
looks
has
ready.
been fixed.
They look focused.
Yeah, locked in.
The timer is ticking down.
10 crore साल का टेक पॉज के बाद. W's in the chat. Everyone W's in the chat.
Oh, what is that?
Over towards C. And Artazine has decided to force up. This is what C9 was doing. And actually, a couple of the China teams were doing this as well.
Yeah. Full armor. Rifle gets dropped for you. Only really available on the attack side. You've got a...
अरे भाई माजिन ने डिंग दे दिया उसको.
Yeah, with Mazin getting caught onto the mid lurk early.
Lulu is the only Lulu Harsh bhai.
Putting the player with the rifle that you forced.
मजाक से हटके उसने अपने फोन से मेरा इंस्टाग्राम ही चेक किया. ओ भाई आर्टिजन. Thank you for the chais, Himanshu bhai.
To MIBR. He looks like he's got chances of taking them across the line in some big rounds.
Just missing the timing, JCZ. Jumping up.
Tens
back of the cranium for Tens is going to be caught and catched on. Zelsis now is close and in danger. Spray down with the bullets here. Narrowly avoiding and spraying through. Two! But a nade overlapped. No damage, really no harm into the round overall. So with 3 surviving and that rifle picked up as well, a tasty little upgrade courtesy of the opposite team.
उसने वैंडल कैसे ली बे?
There's a big downside to going for this kind of thing.
उसने वैंडल क्यों खरीदी है?
Beginning, I just don't really understand.
इन लोगों ने फोर्स बाय किया. अबे इन लोगों ने फोर्स बाय किया है. उन्होंने फोर्स बाय किया है भाई. वो दीदी फोन में थी सब चिल्लाई तो वो भी चिल्ला दी. वाह. देख लिया दीदी. आप तो गेमर हो.
Soft angle is a brutal one. Anti-flash.
Oh my god, Tens, what a shot.
And there's Artazine, he had light armor. He goes down in 1.
Full speed ahead though, with the door opening up. We'll force out that Util and that Prowler. Proactive by Sentinels. That was just to set Zekken up into this forward position.
और Zekken का position बहुत danger.
He could turn them into mincemeat. The moment's notice, FRZ, if he dies or goes down to a wide face. It's wide enough that he will survive to the solo single shot.
There's a little bit of a gamble involved there for sure. And not bad damage to be honest with you, because again, even though FRZ's been healed up,
ओ ए पे जा रही है लोग सी पे फेक करके.
and it makes it much easier for John QD and
लेकिन ए पे 4-3 जन है भाई.
This is nice though. Pressure towards the alarm bot on C as they start to work their way in on A.
One getting broken though. This is pressure on 2 fronts here by MIBR, so he's trying to sow a bit of deceit and chaos. See if they can pull some of these rotations.
Oh, they are going back C. They are going back C. But now they heard.
Now
कि वो लोग ये छोड़ दिए. लेकिन Zelsis? हाँ, John QD था. Oh भाई क्या fake था ये.
The problem is for Sen, is that a lurker? Is that the full hit? Was it a fake? Or was Mazin just playing a very aggressive lurk on Viper? They're unsure.
क्या खेल रहे यार MIBR ये round.
There's only 13 seconds left. Pushing.
Oh my god, they won this round. They won this round. Sentinels can win this.
Sown enough, at least chaos there into the mix of the round. They have to deal with these stragglers. Jesus, hey,
Stinger से ding दिया इसको.
He's still alive and kicking though, and he is causing all sorts of distractions, isn't he? Leave it to 10T on the bonus. I don't know where a lot of these players
Jama.
are. Single shot, there we go. Straight to the chest. One more in the chamber.
Arre, 125.
Just saving the day there for Mazin, but a 1v2 and potential chance.
Come on, Saucy bhai. Saucy bhai, sauce kar do.
Ticking and ticking away. Got to get a move on here if you want any sort of chance. One spotted, tap, forcing them forwards, but here it is. MIBR.
Round to da.
Taking away a win there.
Round to da.
Sentinel's bonus round.
Round to da, bhai.
Frankly, the way that Sassy was unable to get that final kill actually helps MIBR's economy a little. It's still a
लेकिन भाई तीन गन्स गिरे उनके भाई में तो अभी उन लोग का सिस्टम हैंग हो गया रहेगा.
Where MIBR perhaps got away with it a little. You know, certainly the Prowler to set up Zekken on an aggressive angle could have benefited.
ये लोग नए पैच पे खेल रहे क्या? तो मतलब ओमन टीपी करके पिकअप कर सकता है.
Next round, 2 people on light armor.
ये लोग नए पैच पे खेल रहे हैं अभी क्योंकि टाइमर मेरे को वाइड दिखा.
Really prioritizing it. Deep haunts and pressure.
मैं अभी सूरत पहुंच गया फाइनली घर आया after 5 years. Wow. That's great. Welcome back home. Chapty by second, baby. वो यहाँ पे Celsius 3 किल लेने वाला है. तीनों किल Celsius लेगा देखो. Shit.
To the side. Angel Meister at least with the trade, but now he's just a solo player. One left standing. TP's up and it's.
Bro, they know it so well. भाई साहब क्या रीड करते हुए.
Creating pressure on CNA at the same time. Well, Sen just did it on their defense side. They made it feel like it was heavy pressure over towards Rubble when Mazin dies at the beginning of the round. And in fact, they've actually got a bait and switch set up over towards
खतरनाक यार खतरनाक. अभी इको राउंड है इनका.
Strategically for MIBR. One is they're putting heavy emphasis on trying to lurk into C if they're given.
अगला राउंड MIBR जीतेंगे देखो. Full support MIBR. Let's go.
At like random mid-round timings, they've been heavily punished for that.
आज भाई आज बड़े क्यूट लग रहे हो.
I would expect
Thank you यार.
to not be trying to take those timings.
पूरा चैट नहीं पढ़ूंगा तेरा.
Let's see if it instills that level of discipline.
Good morning, Shreyansh.
Only sitting themselves here onto the halfway round. Arzine with an ult and a bulldog.
भाई किल जो अच्छा लग कर ले भाई.
See if they can apply some pressure. That one maybe with a pick. Might even think about offloading the ult, but for now, just farming them up.
FRZ getting 2 away. Thinking about the next rounds.
Yeah.
बस तो गरीब भाई तुम बताओ कैसे हो?
I'm really paying attention to what Sen's defensive setups look like here, because that was the thing that Kaplan had identified in their match against Lev. Dropped down to 10 HP again there for Lama. Yeah. Well, with the amount that Sen have been using the Outlaw, it doesn't seem like a bad idea to go for it.
जा रहे वे अकेला सी पे Celsius. क्या Celsius गेम प्ले दिखा पाएगा?
Haven't actually got rid of any of this setup. The nano swarms, significant amount of damage there, but just offering the upgrade now with the kill. Found.
30 seconds
4v5. That will go down.
जमा
Might be a kill though.
जमा हो गया बेचारा. भाई वैंडल कहाँ गई? वैंडल गिर गई. मिल गया. अल्ट खोल दिया आर्जिन.
Really being afforded to use.
They're trying to buy enough time for JCC.
Jama.
Sassy's watching for it.
It's the awareness by Sassy. Just expecting that could be a possibility.
Jekin.
Of course, that noise was made a little bit earlier and prior. Haunt taken care of, but not enough there.
भाई क्या रीटेक किया है यार सेंटिनल ने. Well freaking played. Well freaking played.
I mean, 4 players surviving and getting some of those critical ults out of MIBR.
भाई इतना बड़ा पानी का बोतल बैंगलोर वालों को दे दे.
The diffuse of whose ult they wanted to try to get up towards the end. They've chosen Zekken, so that showstoppers online for Sentinels, but they could have gone with Sassy just as easily.
400 लाइक के लिए 3 लाइक चाहिए. लाइक मारिए.
To each other. MIBR choosing to go with some more of the full armor, realizing that it's just ridiculous the amount of the 10s of Zekken have got outlaws pointing their way. But now we get to more of the
MIBR का टाइम आउट आ चुका है.
Things have started to stabilize in the economy.
MIBR सोच रही रहेगी
eco swing round for MIBR.
उन लोगों को है ना
Economic stabilization, and this is where ults are starting to get online.
भाई आर्जिन का अल्ट तो चले गया अबे. तो अभी क्या मतलब? लेकिन शायद किलजॉय का अल्ट आ रहा है. I may be your long lost brother Saucy. अरे हाँ वो Saucy जैसे ही दिख रहा है भाई.
That's allowing them to get past the turret and creating pressure in that kind of way. Everything else, the like walking in on B, the rubble fights, Sen have been very easily shutting down.
It's a little bit half-baked from MIBR.
Yeah, I think to give them as much credit as possible, to be as generous as possible, I think MIBR have probably looked at old footage of Sen playing Lotus and are thinking mid-round.
चालू करिए मैच जी जरूर please thank you.
Walk in B because they just don't play people B.
जल्दी से जल्दी चालू करिए please.
And the wall and that's it. And now that Sen have started to mix things
500 लोग 3 बजे देख रहे हैं तुम लोग का प्यार है भाई. चुम्मी to you guys all.
Swinging through that Viper wall and going down.
अबे कुछ अच्छे अल्ट नहीं है भाई MIBR पे. ये 8 दिन ने अल्ट किया नहीं रहता ना. Enjoy अल्ट आ रहा है बस. यार उन वो लोग निकाल सकते हैं लेकिन अगला तो सेंटिनल्स ही निकालेगी 100%.
Trying to change how they play. I mean here for example, you specifically have the turret but you also have Zekken on B. You know, 2 layers to that B defense.
Padu, good morning.
Just in case. So C's only the one connection. A rubble control will be conceded. So maybe trying to some of that ground.
पड़ी भाई जॉन क्यूटी को एक आधा बुलेट पड़ा आधा. What is Arzin doing?
I mean, it's Arzin.
अकेला ऐसा पीक ले रहा है.
That's not good enough at MIBR. You need way
nah,
more
bhai.
pressure and you also need to bait out that util.
Play towards the reactions here. The dog was that connection onto the stun as well. Chases A.
Who is pushing out?
So fast onto the target now. Deciding what util he really wants to just offload here. Now to the Seekers, but that's going to be causing a paranoia to go flying. And MIBR, it's disjointed at best here, but now they're finally starting to gain some of that ground and scaling into the site. But they're going to remove
भाई ओ 2 मारे उधर उन लोग ने. 2v3 एक फ्लैंक आ रहा है.
Of the wrist from Tenz. Dropping spike out in the open and the last one.
दिख गया लाला. भाई साफ निकाल लिया Tenz. Volume बढ़ा रहा रुको.
Great little play from Tenz as well, a fake teleport. Just put in the middle of that after he'd already, you know, Sassy had already.
What a shot by Tenz.
MIBR though, they're
What
losing
a
their
shot.
entry player trying to get in through tree.
भाई सेंटिनल्स के लिए ये वार्म अप गेम है बे. मैं बोला ना ये गेम इतना इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं होगा. अगला गेम इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है.
To do that. Or fake a push towards
देखो अभी 50 अल्ट है सेंटिनल्स पे.
Or tap the door as you look like you're pivoting B to try to draw out utility. There's a
6-1
lot
हो
of
रहा
ways
है.
of handling that. And now in this round, they will have FRZ's ultimate to be able to work with. But instead, their economy kind of shot.
That's all over the place.
These mound fights were killing Sen in their game against Lev.
Yeah, they certainly were.
But that was on full buy rounds where the attacking team was using a smoke in a really nice position, just where these guys are pushing into here to create a lot of aggressive pressure and deny information to the defenders.
Check. क्या लगता है MIBR ये इकोनॉमिकल राउंड निकालेगी? मेरे को नहीं लग रहा.
Smoke to throw right now. MIBR though are playing this more like an eco where they're just searching around the map, pushing people back, seeing if they can work picks. The problem though for MIBR is we're halfway through this attacking half for them. They haven't even forced out ultimates. So this is looking dire.
Yeah, haven't forced out the
next game C9 versus Loud है. Oh भाई सॉसी को चापती दिया.
Losing any of the economy and
एक किल ले लो. एक किल आएगी मेरे को पता है.
Just don't have the weapons.
जेजी भाई एक किल लेंगे मेरे को स्मेल आ रहा है. जेजी भाई दिखाओ.
It's heavily attack sided at this point. I mean 6-1. Sentinels on their defense side. They have come out here with something to prove. Yeah, it was a slow beginning versus Lev when they started on Lotus.
अरे जेजी भाई क्या कर रहे हो?
They were out of sorts.
Yeah.
क्या कर रहे हो तुसी?
If you give enough credit to MIBR that the ideas they're trying of the lurks through onto C.
अब तक अल्ट यूज नहीं हो रहे. MIBR को अपना अल्ट यूज करना चाहिए ये राउंड में, लेकिन काउंटर अल्ट्स भी है यार. तो मतलब नहीं है. ये मैप मुझे MIBR के हाथ से छूटते हुए दिख रहा है.
Anti-strat advantage. They have to just battle you with head to head. Big ultimates available here. This is MIBR's best chance of allowing the momentum to swing just somewhat in their direction. But again, I want to draw your attention. RGL using that one way over towards C. This is not the meta smoke right now. It's more to do with putting one on the floor to be able to get in. It's a little better for the attack side teams usually.
Protocols. You can see from Sentinels, I mean, Celsius is just holding the lockdown. They're willing to give C mount control, expecting FRZ to use his over in that direction. Probably going to be used in response to that, but here we go. That pressure towards A. Holding onto the paranoia, using the horn, a couple of bullets spraying through.
A nice additional layer to the protocol there from Sen. Tenz doesn't commit the paranoia unless there's noise. even after the Prowler catches contact.
ओ भाई क्या स्पैम दिया है 50 HP हो गया टेंस
Mount control and they're putting pressure towards A. So this feels a bit like when MIBR got
उन लोगों को काफी कंट्रोल दे दिया है अभी लेकिन सेंटिनल्स का रीड अच्छा है they are playing 2 on C beautiful beautiful
drop down here it's Celsius it's going to try and watch the car what is that
30 seconds left
Ozine just pre-firing up top there that will remove the pit now Celsius he is in a bit of danger here
हैक कर रहा है
bullets going flying FRZ
हैक कर रहा है
lockdown
oh what ult भाई
it is a collection cacophony of ultimates all offloaded here
what Celsius ने ठीक है भाई वाह ठीक है भाई वाह
and it feels like it's all sentinels out of bullets not enough to break the lockdown 2 versus 2 Spike is down paranoia flying gliding here dropping down into main gonna try and defend their positions and stop them from really getting themselves into position FRZ holding it down
भाई टेंस थ्रो कर रहा है टेंस थ्रो कर रहा है भाई
1v1 still now being found here but here it is getting the time ticking tap onto it seeing if he can
bro he played it so well
he doesn't have a clue where FRZ is in the reposition
he played it so well टेंस ने थ्रो किया टेंस ने थ्रो किया भाई
what did it take absolutely everything
and even then
भाई एंट्री देखो वो आर्टिस्ट ने क्या निकाला आर्टिस्ट
credit to MIBR
देखो आ गया
understanding of what was happening here was lovely that kill
Arzin
to John Cutie
I mean off sound
boy sub what a freaking shot bhai
allows them to challenge the lockdown it's just that Celsius ran in and killed the Viper
Khelraay
so Mazine ended up falling too
Khelraay gaming
but
white
at least MIBR they're using their ultimates well using
boy
the
sub का shot मारेला
to create pressure on the Sen and putting it into a winnable scenario now there's another issue Tens with the off
lucky round because of spam in Viper's bed.
I want to disrespect this one, but as this was happening, Mazine
White skills था भाई, all skills. That was expected. Viper ऊपर खेल रहा है, वो नीचे नहीं खेल रहा.
Connection there.
Tens आगा.
Will it signal the go button? Yes, it will, but they're being blinded.
Jama niista katapista.
MIBR don't seem to respect Snakebite.
Jalchich gamer.
Because Sen have got the follow-up every time behind it. Mazine's died on these aggro lurks a little too much. MIBR not waiting for the main portion of their fight to cause a distraction before getting the
oh boy, kya reaction time.
It's just a catastrophe. Every block falling. As MIBR capitulate. These Snakebites have been perfectly timed from John Cutie, but there have just been so many moments where either he's picking up the kill or a teammate is picking up the kill on somebody.
60 HP पे पहली बार 1v5.
We're seeing it here on the C push.
30 seconds
I think MIBR can't really get a read on where the Viper is, perhaps.
Yeah.
निकालेगा.
Because Sen are mixing up how the defensive setup works.
I mean Zeken आ रहा है.
You just try and disrespect. Ego check through with the decay and the snake bites.
And that's going to work against worse teams. If you try to find holes in worse team setups, they're going to be there. The desk has talked about it.
But Tens का locket देखो ना क्या भारी है यार.
Some of the holes that are present in MIBR's game. But when you play against the top teams, they have minimized the amount of holes.
Sentinels के यहाँ पे Hopium लिखा है वो कौन सा brand है? क्या चीज का brand है वो?
This is, nice pathing from Arzin to be able to double blast back over the top of the snakebite, but no utility pressure on those players. Just holding the crossfire. Rough stations for MIBR. But Sen looking pretty.
Round 10 with the money not good. Horn doesn't get broken.
खुद का है. Energy drink of Sentinels. Oh.
Deep onto the A line. FRZ getting spotted, but there's no follow-up after the Prowler.
And I like the fact that MIBR have more passive lurk players.
Economical round.
FRZ and Mazine. The problem is, this is an eco round where arguably.
जैसे G Fuel है वैसा. Oh. Sentinels का jersey order किया. $110 का. $110 का Sentinel का jersey. 8,000 का.
You want to invest the showstopper 5v5. You want an advantage before you go for it.
Dogs heard. Sentinels want nothing to do with it, actually. I mean, there was an option there for Tens and Second to fight it. He was definitely in position to nade the close corner.
One of the first times we've seen MIBR end.
उसमें भाई 8,000 में क्या Tens का पसीना आएगा उसमें?
Wall goes down here, dropping a snake bite though. They can't really cross the line of scrimmage. Second one now, offloaded. And the swarm dealt with, so QT can still hold his ground, and it's just ring around the roses. I mean, desperation.
Oh, B पे जा रहे
call it. With only 25 seconds left, they don't know which way to end.
No, but they've dragged out both snake bites and the C's, so MIBR can get in a lot more easily now.
Shots aren't necessarily clean.
Arjun खोल लिया ult.
Showstopper. The fuse run out. It is buying them that crucial time.
अरे माँ.
Doesn't collect a kill, and nobody's looking towards the back end of it. They think it's clear. John QT, he will capitalize. Through now as the door rotates. Player position scattered into the post plant.
Yeah, post plant lineups though as well from Mazine.
भाई ये तो gameplay चल रहा है.
And this is how Sen play their post plants here too.
भाई दोनों लाइनअप खेल रही है लोग.
When will Sen get a bit of a read on this one here?
ये क्या टाइमिंग हुआ है? लाइनअप डाल दिया उसने. लेकिन हाफ हो गया. अरे रे हग दिए ये लोग. हग दिए. Bro, he missed his smoke lineup.
Feeling a bit rushed and panicked, I suppose.
वो smoke lineup अपना हग दिया. बेचारे यार.
Yeah, to be honest, you normally see those
Good morning,
with a
Firki.
nano swarm lineup anyway, not a snake bite. There's not enough.
मैंने जेंजी का जैकेट लिया है 8,000 का.
But you see the desperation that's creeping into MIBR's play. They're in a 5v5 and they choose to use the showstopper just to kind of keep the flood defending back. Yeah. Did they have a chance?
अच्छा नीचे ही था smoke. मेरे को लगा ऊपर है भाई.
Of making that round work.
मेरे को लगा smoke हगा, लेकिन वो smoke थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट में लैंड हुआ था. राइट में चाहिए था.
Heavy rubble fight here for
चार ए पुश कर रहे.
This time they are just corralling, collected up, seeing if they can take that gamble and that fight together.
भाई क्या W किया यार सेंटिनल ने. Crazy. नहीं MIBR जीत ही नहीं सकती. जीत नहीं सकती MIBR. चलो GG. GG भाई 2-0 होने वाला है ये बड़े इसमें. कुछ क्रेजी हुआ अभी तक मैच में. ये मैच में कुछ क्रेजी नहीं होने वाला है. वन साइड ही जीतने वाले हैं.
Playing with your food, perhaps?
Getting fancy with it at least.
Spend everything.
ये वाले मैच में MIBR गंदा हारने वाली.
Tens and Zekken both got shut down in the game against Leviathan. They weren't really able to have that same star player impact you expect
Bro,
from them.
वो सैचल से ढकेला गया उधर.
As you said earlier, Brent, pushed them in
वो
the
सैचल क्या सेकंड डाला था क्या भागते-भागते?
Now they've come back and basically hurt people.
Yeah, they do. It's a cycle of misery, cycle of pain.
Tens and Zekken are like, right, well, we got bullied in the live game, so now we're actually going to bully MIBR.
It's the final round here, the first half of Lotus. Door shutting, slide opportunity for Tens, but nobody peeks their way out. Everybody's grouped up though. And this does feel very much just like an all-in attempt by MIBR. Seeking to overwhelm Tens' position, he's going to get us out of there. Interesting and unorthodox.
Oh भाई क्या पोजी लिए है? Heavy पोजी लिए है भाई.
He's worried about there being a slight gap here, but as the smoke fades, he might be able to get his eyes onto somebody, one player maybe, but not accounting. The close corner, pushing him. Uh-oh. Hello with the rocket at the feet.
Nice.
Dealt with RGL. Quick to take up that space once more, and a deep flank all the way wrapped around. That's going to be causing distractions here. Paranoia flying through, blinded.
Oh भाई वो खेल लिया अपना भाई. Never mind through गया. 2v3 आ गया.
Trying to withstand this one. They are still in the post plant. Maybe they're
But ये low है बे Zekken.
position with this door. Snake bite.
Oh भाई इनके lineups मार कसम.
The rough positions of both players.
They do. Maybe enough time pressure could be purchased. Spamming through. Half already. Purchased and bought. Maybe the backup plan. Zekken.
Oh boy. 9-3 baby.
Question is it enough for MIBR? Swapping
Come back incoming.
Going over to the
Come back
defensive
incoming.
side of Lotus.
स्मेल आ रहा है. Come back का स्मेल आ गया. Come back का स्मेल आ रहा है मेरे को. 9-3. भाई लोग 4 लाइक चाहिए अपने को 400 लाइक के लिए तो लाइक मारिए. सेंटिनल्स हारी थी इनका ISI सीजन में जस्ट पिछला मैच. अबे ये VCT है भाई. ये VCT है.
Will be a must win, but let's send it down to the desk to hear them break it down so far.
ये breakdown कर रही है.
And so a reckoning has been unleashed. Its name is Sentinels. What a way to bounce back.
भाई ये लोग बैठते नहीं रहते रहेंगे क्या बे? Continue मार कसम इन लोग को चपड़ करना रहता है. Danger है. Stand by, good night.
Doesn't seem so now with their A-lurker.
ये लोग smoke से spam करके 3 round निकाले.
The biggest issue of this half was MIBR constantly calling these kind of 3-1-1s as you're normally calling, heavy towards A or C on Lotus, and their one player, either on that A or C lurk, was just getting flushed out.
Easy read. MIBR making same mistakes on first half of Lotus versus Sentinels. ऐसा बोलती हो?
Stacked with both the Viper and the Killjoy mollies, and they were getting obliterated.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing as well that contributes to that is not only was the lurker dying a lot, they also couldn't punish any of the rotations. They
where to buy that gecko stuff toy? Bro, even I want that, bro. To cut it off from the center.
Solo aggressions. We saw Tens just pushing up A by himself, and he was completely able to just take that space completely alone. At some point, it was even just Saucy as the fade, which technically shouldn't really be possible.
अबे VCT अमेरिकाज में हाफ के बाद एक ब्रेक देते हैं भाई, ये गलत है. बाकी VCTs में नहीं देते. इसमें ही क्यों देते? ये लोग क्या स्पेशल है? हाँ?
Yeah, just as storm clouds start to gather as we discuss.
Attack sided map में 9-3 damn bro. हाँ ना भाई, Sentinels on top.
For some pet photos.
Oila.
Wasn't this a nefarious device to buy time during a tech pause? Although you're forgiven for believing it.
Oila.
We got some of these. You guys absolutely came through. Also with some puns.
Wow.
Are so cute.
That is
so
that
a rabbit in a
cowboy
cowboy hat?
Wait, that is so cute.
I've never seen anything better in my life. Wait, these are some new.
How has this been staged on such short notice?
Oh, look at him. What a
That's me watching
your
the
chungus enjoying the game.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
hey, yo.
Well, we've lightened the mood a little bit here, and hopefully in the MIBR camp, the same is happening right now because they've got a lot to do to start to make this game even competitive. Let's get that second half underway and head back to our casters.
Keep sending in the pet photos, man. I mean, never know when you're going to need them. Never know when we're going to need them. Never take pause segment. I love that.
Love from Bangladesh, bhai. Love from India. Back to your heart, bhai. चलो अब सेंटिनल्स अटैक करेंगे और हमारे सेकंड बाई को दिखाओ. सेकंड बाई क्योंकि डुम्बड़े बुम बुम करने वाले. So I'm excited to watch Jekin baby.
Pistol, 3 players stacked over towards B, looking to try to play more of a crossfire rather than an aggressive trap setup, I think. But Ardazine was there with the nade. Now they're clearing out B, looking to move back over towards A. They're going to have a good read here of where Sen are finishing.
अबे सैचल नहीं लिया है बे. गोश्त पे सैचल नहीं ले सकते क्या? Bro, they missed the blind, but never mind. Oh, 2-4-2. 3v3 आ गया.
Still no ground gained here to get a safe plan down, and there's
timing.
rotation from
Oh boy, क्या wall है.
Up top here, it's a game of timings and chances.
ओए डिंगो गया.
Just doesn't win his out, not when he's up against 2.
1v2.
Very nice there from John and Zelsis to just put a pause in there, double up, make sure that they could trade out a player on site without any risk. But John is weak.
Yeah, and that opens up.
Oh my God, John Cutie has done his work, bhai. Oh shit. Oh, Zelsis goatee gamer. Clutching minister. Zelsis, my goat.
That is an unusual way of playing the 1v1. To go for the tap and give away where you are. Send just styling on them at this point.
छी क्या मुंह बना रहा है भाई वो.
Okay, I like the macro from MIBR. They got the fact that it was going to be an A hit. They tried to flood defend in. But you see the difference there with how Sen
कुछ crazy हुआ है अब तक मैच में. कुछ नहीं हुआ भाई.
Sorry, Tens coming in through the other side of the map throws a paranoia.
मेरे मम्मी ने मेरे को है ना एक पूरी बोतल भर के ब्लैक कॉफी रखी थी. वो पूरी बोतल मेरे भाई ने पी ली.
MIBR just trying to take that one with a bit of brute force. The util certainly helps with it.
Yeah, and
that was a
Good morning, Rusty Pandey जी. कैसे हो? क्या आपने खाना खाया?
What was that doing on RGL?
I know. That's crazy stuff.
क्या बे बाय राउंड हैं? बाय राउंड में 2 कैसे मर गई है? अच्छा ये कंट्रोल के चक्कर में.
Got themselves in a tidy spot that Sen are going to have to dig themselves out from.
हैमर किधर है अपना? गायब हो गया.
This gun's probably not going to be retrievable. You can already hear them just being ferried back.
गायब हो गया हैमर.
MIBR just sitting pretty on A. We're seeing a lot of these sky
इतना ब्लैक कॉफी क्यों पीना है पर? अरे तो नींद आ रहा है.
Out or losing. I suppose fading out being the.
तेरा भाई रात की 3 बजे फ्लैश बन
Here we
जाएगा.
go, clash.
Bot coming back.
Util out in the hands here now, seeking to swarm it over. Wow, the flash actually didn't connect there onto Sassy. For what other reason? I'm not too sure either.
वो फ्लैश नहीं हुआ क्योंकि वो ए भाई मरमत नाइस क्यूटी बेबी नाइस यू आर वेरी क्यूट गुड राउंड 11-3 भाई कल फनाटिक ने 11-3 कमबैक किया भाई मौत आएगी बॉटल भर के पिया तो
backing off as
नहीं
a
भाई
teammate comes in to pick up the same line. Really nice micro coordination.
Nice round by Gentinas. Easy round, baby. Easy.
And the spray from John just to finish it off. So even when you think MIBR have a chance to make something wild happen, it's just not theirs.
No. It's really not. A lot of rifles online here for Sen. Clean movement from Zekken. What is that, man? I mean, just understands the angle, even though it's smoked off. Just spraying down. Position that players do like to play. Hello, might be getting a bit overzealous, but it is traded through.
Gameplay, arts in. अरे भाई टेंस अचानक आके मार दिया.
Unlikely contender of the space, but he does eventually take it himself.
Yeah, we're getting the sloppiness in here now.
Oh, yeah.
Sen would have finished it out. You can tell.
ज़्यादा कॉफी कैंसर कर सकती है.
In a 2v2. Health
और
disadvantage.
मैं तो खुद एक कैंसर हूँ.
No plant down just yet.
Snake bite. Lotus is low. It's going to be forced wide.
Yeah. 2v1 Tens निकालेगा. I believe in my goat.
The post plant though, Tens can play this position. He just needs to isolate
my goat.
these fights. And they drop like flies.
Match point. It's not a good day for Brazil.
It's really not.
Great day if you're a Tens fan.
Tens, baby. Bhai saab.
You know, I mean,
Shit.
this is so sloppy.
It is really sloppy.
Shit.
They're supposed to jump the player
Sloppy,
through and then
bhai.
swing afterwards, but Sen, they're up so many rounds. They're just letting some of the small things slip, and still, player quality pushes them over the line.
गोटी गेमर तनीश.
Ridiculous from Tens. Very similar. He had a similar clutch actually, playing the post plant against Lev.
Yeah.
I mean, Sen against Lev, they were pulling out some wild individual moments. Here's that smoke that we were talking about, by the way. On the attack side for Sen, makes it very difficult for the defenders to fight over this area. Wow. And FRZ tries to swing off turret contact, doesn't realize there are 2 Sen players pressuring B instead of the more standard 1 lurker, and they get punished for it.
Liberties being taken entirely by Sentinels. I think you're right.
It's the details,
yeah,
man.
The vibes from Sentinels right now, we're just being so loosey-goosey.
भाई 12-3 चल रहा है यार chat.
I feel that they want to just try and put a stop to this map. Now they have called
12-3 चल रहा है.
Here into this round after pressuring towards front B.
Here's the flash. Ooh, does actually catch info onto somebody. That's
Azine. I mean, he's set up wide here. Actually, how much to by his side? We're going to take the fight there. Maybe
खत्म कर दिया. खत्म. GG's in the chat. भाई 12-3. अरे थोड़ा उन लोग को 1-2 राउंड दे देते. भाई अगले मैप में क्लो देखने वाले हैं. Let's go W's in the chat. उसके लिए कोमा.
12-3. Sen. I don't see how they lose this one, but it would start with JZZ getting a pick.
Paranoia is good. Delaying and buying a bit of time. But they need way more kills where that came from. And how did they set it up? Flash. Connection. Zekken cleared. 3 left to stand, and Tens is low. But now with the smoke pops up again, it just gets that much more difficult time working against them. And this is for the map as a reminder here. Crumbling beneath them. And it will have to be heroics. But I don't think it's in order. Not for MIBR right now. Not for map 1. Full focus. Set your sights onto Pine. But the Sentinels, they've come straight back into this.
GG double OP in the chat.
At least in this series.
Yeah, they have smited MIBR on map 1. And MIBR
GG's in the chat. GG's.
It was Sen's map pick. They showed us some new stuff on Lotus. It was interesting from that point of view.
GG's. टट्टी मैप था ये. टट्टी मैप. MIBR क्या कर रहे हो यार? चलो आ जाओ. रैंक गेस करते. रैंक गेस बाय फेस. ऐसा भी किसी को हम उसके वेशभूषा पे हम उसको रेट करेंगे. ये मेंटालिटी के लिए आपको मैं एक सिल्वर घोषित करना चाहूंगा. आप एक सर्टिफाइड चिल्वर हो. चैट तुम लोग को क्या लग रहा है इसका रैंक? इसका क्या रैंक लग रहा है तुम लोग को? प्लास्टिक लिख रहा है भाई, फ्लैट, सिल्वर भाई, सिल्वर, सिल्वर के ऊपर एक रैंक नहीं। डायमंड मैक्स, इमॉर्टल, आयन, शक्ल से तो आयन है, गोल्ड अनरैंक्ड, प्लैटिनम अनरैंक्ड। मैंने क्या बोला था? सिल्वर। चेटअप्स, चेटअप्स दिखाओ अपने चेटअप्स। ओ भाई गिटार, ये कौन सा गिटार है? हॉबमर का। मेरे पास ये गिटार था, मालूम कि ये सेकंड हैंड गिटार था। मैं, ये क्या है? ए भाई मेरे को भी पिला दो यार कुछ। अब भी ये टाइम पे कुछ मिलता है दोस्तों मार्केट में? ये टाइम पे कुछ मिलता है क्या जिससे भाई साहब जो नींद आई है ना वो ऐसी भाग जाए कि कभी आए ही ना? ओ डैम, इताची उचिया। और ये है जोरो, और ये है ये वाला एनीमे मैंने बीच में ही छोड़ दिया पे, तो इसलिए मेरे को नाम याद नहीं। और ये है हमारे श्री कृष्ण। ओए भाई क्या माउस पैड है यार इसका, जूम करके देखूंगा, रुको। भाई बहुत प्यारा माउस पैड है यार। कीबोर्ड और थोड़ा सा वाकड़ा रखना चाहिए था। डब्ल्यू भाई, ओ जीरो, सॉरी जीरो। टोपी लगा रहा है, इसका सेटअप नहीं है। अभी ये तो भाई सिलाई मशीन पे सेटअप है। नहीं, इसका सेटअप नहीं है ये। भाई चेयर देखो इसकी, बेस्ट एवर चेयर, बेस्ट एवर चेयर। लेट्स गो भाई, यही तो चेयर चाहिए लाइफ में। बाकी चेयर्स तो आती जाती रहेंगी, ये चेयर चाहिए लाइफ में। वाओ, क्लीनेश्वर। भविष्या, ओ भाई भविष्या कौन है भाई? हर पेज पे उसका नाम लिख रहे हो। हाँ, कौन है? कौन है भविष्या? बताओ। बिरसा भाई भविष्या। जी जागी जी बताया दे मेरे को। इसका रैंक डाला इसने, इसका। ओ भाई गाड़ी वाड़ी रखी ली है भाई इसने। इसके पास माउस अच्छा है इसके पास, लेकिन है ना पैर रखने के लिए जगह नहीं है। लेकिन ऐसे लोग ही है ना थोड़ा हाई रैंक। ये डायमंड है। गाइगेंटस V2। ओ भाई ये गेमर है, टॉप गेमर। वाओ, ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल सेटअप, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल। अगला मैप कब चालू हो रहा है? ए कपलान भाई कुछ बोल रहे?
Matt, John really took the lead, especially honestly the whole map. Lotus has been his domain, so he really shout outs to him especially.
Best luck on map 2.
Oh boy, कोई तो चिल्लाए ले.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
I mean, we talked about this, didn't we? We're like, hey, what do we do with the sunglasses? I don't know. Let's just pan away.
ये चैट मुझे बताओ, इतने रात को क्या किसी ने कभी कुछ ऑर्डर किया है? अगर किया है तो कौन से ऐप से किया है? और अगर किया है तो क्या वो जल्दी से आ जाएगा? और अगर जल्दी से आ जाएगा तो वो ज़्यादा चार्जेस लेगा क्या? शैडो लाइट आगे भी मैं पीछे भी मैं, ऐसा क्यों? अच्छा टीवी पे भी देख रहा है, पीसी पे भी देख रहा है. मेरा भाई है यार तू, मेरा भाई है. इतना अंधेरा क्यों है आसपास तेरे? लाइट जला ले. हाँ लाइट जला ले मेरे भाई. रेप्टो, स्विगी, टोमेटो, स्टारबक्स, कैपुचिनो. अबे पागल हो क्या? स्टारबक्स कैपुचिनो मंगाऊं? अरे भाई मेरे पास तो सब्सक्रिप्शन है स्विगी का. तो क्या रात में आता है? स्विगी पे सबसे कम चार्जेस या मैजिक पिन ट्राई करो. ये ट्राई करते हैं. मगर अभी ऑर्डर नहीं करना है कुछ, ऑलरेडी पता है खाने के लिए. नहीं नहीं अबे नहीं, ये नहीं है ना, क्या उसे कहते हैं, कॉफी नहीं है अबे. ब्लिंकिट शायद बंद है. फर्रू भाई ने लिखा है गेस माई रैंक फ्रॉम माई फेस पीक. फर्रू भाई है ना, वो बंदा दिख रहा है बिल्डिंग में का, जो अपने दोस्तों को बोलता है रोज, अरे ब्रो सॉरी यार आज मैं खेलने नहीं आऊँगा. आज मेरे PS5 पे मैंने एक नया गेम लिया है ना, तो वो मैं और मेरे डॉग साथ में खेलने वाले हैं. तो भाई आपका रैंक मेरे हिसाब से है भाई. मैं बोलने ही वाला था भाई, मैं बोलने ही वाला था, मैं बोलने ही वाला था, मैं बोलने ही वाला था. लैम्प्रे भाई ने अपना रैंक डाला है.
Last player standing.
कैसा जा रही है सेज?
One enemy remaining.
भाई ये सब सिल्वर लॉबी में क्यों होता है ये सब? सिल्वर भाई सिल्वर भाई, लेकिन काफी अच्छा मारा यार. टैप टैप वो टैप टैप किया ना, इसलिए ओपी था भाई. सिल्वर हो लेकिन आप सिल्वर हो, सिल्वर हो गए. सिल्वर के ऊपर एक रैंक नहीं हो गए. भाई बाइंड में क्लो खेल दे यार. टेंस प्लीज भाई, टेंस. ए टेंस भाई. ये यार ये मच्छी को कभी है ना काट डालूंगा मैं, मजाक से हटके. इतना बेकार दिखता है ना वो मच्छी. ए मैप सिलेक्ट, एजेंट सिलेक्ट, लेट्स गो.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they have some sort of plan kind of
अरे
picked
यार
around this,
टेंस
especially
गेको
because
खेल
this
रहा
is
है.
their map pick. Sentinels on every single section of their gameplay, it looked like they had some sort of plan. Whether it's aggression, retakes, protocols, anything that they wanted to do, even trap plays towards that door area, they were so set. And so for MIBR, I feel like I really want to see some sort of plan going into it. And maybe, I hope so, on Vine, they have some sort of creative. Yeah, maybe they have an actual plan that they all seem
क्या आप भी एक टाइम पे सिल्वर हार्ट तक थे? नहीं, मैं कभी सिल्वर हार्ट तक नहीं था. मैं प्लैट 3 काफी हार्ट तक था. क्योंकि भाई क्लो दिख रहा है क्या यार? कोई क्लो नहीं लिया. हट अबे भाई, ये लोग यार क्यों ऐसा करते हैं भाई? मेरे को भरोसा है पेपर एक्स क्लो लेगी.
ease those reclears. They're really going to fight back in the showers, fight back in late rounds, and set up for that are really tough to deal with when that flash combo is coming at you.
And this is again.
भाई मैं घुमा ही नहीं पाऊंगा अपना माउस इतना clean भाई.
Has to be in the fundamentals, right? Especially like Sentinels are going to be setting up to fight
through your smokes to fight very aggressively. This is where MIBR has to show some kind of resistance.
I want more aggression from them on their attacking side. In these post plants, I think they need to be proactive. If you're allowing Sentinels to go for set retakes with this same comp, which they are going back into, I think it can be pretty problematic.
PRX
They're going to get ran over on that side.
The most important part for me is confidence. Like, I feel like I want to see MIBR really go into their own and push their form onto Sentinels instead of just being scared of these 1v1s that they might be
I want the confidence, but I also want awareness around spacing, right? Like confidence and spacing, like we gotta mesh those together.
We don't know what round you're talking about.
Yeah, if we're gonna have confidence, if we're gonna fight forward for MIBR, I think they've made a good change forward. They've moved away from the Cypher. They've switched over to this double initiator. You have a lot more info, not just relying on those sky flashes, but having a lot of cross-map knives that can be really disruptive. I think this is a solid change for MIBR.
Moving away from the Gecko are MIBR. Let's find out if we can have a bit of a game here. Let's see if we can make it. Send it back to your casters. Blend, and Sideshow.
Why can't you lie? There we go. I mean, get into it. Fine is the map of choice. Already changes being made by MIBR with the compositions. I mean, listen, we can yap all you want about the compositions, and you will. Well, I know this guy will. That's what we pay him for. But yeah, I mean, double flashes for MIBR. Definitely can get proactive with it. Maybe he's talking about the mid-round information.
Mazin ko ne. He's my friend.
But still,
Mazin is my
best friend. It's going to take more than just some creative ideas, I think, to get it over the line against a team like Sentinels when they're in this kind of form.
Yeah, and that's part of the issue. Your ideas
have to be really good, and they have to be well executed.
To bridge what is clearly quite a big tier gap, actually, between where Sen and MIBR currently are at.
Yeah, ऐसे match देखने वो नहीं आएगी भाई.
Pistol round by, I do find it interesting that they've gone for Mazin going for full utility, and they're gonna go for an early peek out onto Sand with one of his flashes. Nothing spotted. You see RGL bought.
ये वो माजिन है जो स्ट्रीम पे खेलता है. यस, वो ब्राजील से है बेसिकली, और MIBR ब्राजीलियन टीम है, तो उसमें वो खेलता है.
And hunting for here with a knife, smoke. It's all being used to dissuade and push back. Any sort of approach here, underhanded flash as well, seeking to refight, but it's just stray shots at least onto Zelsis. He was separated from all of that prior util.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a comms issue there. Zelsis thinking that they were going to commit to the site here. The rest of the team calling the cancel.
Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Artsin!
Time
to farm as well with a spike drop down into his lap.
That is an amazing double kill there with the Ghost. Zekken almost walks backwards into JCZ, just dodges it. But this spike is down in an almost unretrievable spot. It should be MIBR getting off to a great beginning here.
Toxins going up.
Almost unfathomable that John and Zekken could recover this situation. Especially with such little time remaining.
Getting over it, kill मजा आएगा ऐसा बोलता है.
He's poking around, seeing where this player is. The Artisan was. He's hit forward position. He's hidden in the TP. So okay, Boombot opens the door. Wait, did it timing it? Oh, there we go. Revealed. Well off that cue.
Oh भाई Arjun खेल लिया बे.
Really do some damage.
Arjun खेल लिया. ये नहीं निकाल सकता. Oh चापी.
Into the round. Into the board. That's a pistol round for MIBR. That's a good start for them.
Yeah, and MIBR with some good ideas there. Utilizing that KO. They go for an early peek sand. All right, that doesn't get anything. But then they grab info with the flash from the sky over towards B-Long, and then use double flashes again. Flash out through hookah, and then a KO pop flash around tube puts a huge amount of pressure onto Zelsis. He can't dodge them both. So this is what Sen are going to have to deal with. Their composition, of course, can combo the flash dizzies. But I think MIBR are going to be looking to go even more aggressive than Sen.
Double face for now, at least we'll push them back. FRZ. There's a bit of information here, but they have lost control of showers.
Getting over it, मैंने खत्म कर दिया already.
For a moment, it looked like we were going to see some kind of showers crunch there.
Hello, bye.
but instead just taking that information around the map. Neither of these teams playing with Sentinels, so flanks pushing out on defense is good.
Well, Dog as well, seeking to
Oh,
just pop in and clear this one. Hello.
Don't let it
little bro.
वो टूटा नहीं क्या?
Away with it. With a flash.
अरे माँ ये क्या हो रहा है? 3v2 कैसे आ गया ये? उन पे guns भी आ गए Sentinels पे.
You are joking. You can't let it tumble like this.
ये कैसे round आ रहे भाई MIBR वाले? छी.
But Sen are not in the mood to
भाई ये
make friends.
क्या था चैट? ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था?
On the eco. It was just too much to
ये क्या था? Category 2. Oh, वो वाला game.
Wingman is like, mate, why have
Climbing
you
game.
brought me into this? You throw him out of his ball,
Dhanush, hello.
and he's like, really? You expect me to get the plant down in this?
You don't have side control.
Dodging
back
bullets.
side control.
Look
trying
at
to take the
this
fight forward. But it distracted as well. I mean, trying to spray down Wingman and prevent the plant. The flashes in their faces.
The rest of Sen all pushing forwards. If you expend too many bullets on little balls,
Let's go, Chandinas.
the rest of Sen are gonna get you.
That's incredible.
What a round. I mean, that's a funny one to kick us off to a 1-1 beginning. Sen looking to try to abuse this brim smoke at the bottom of long. Sometimes you can get good angles over the top of this. It's well placed, but Celsius is jump spotting over the top, seeing if anyone's greeting the orb.
Celsius jump spot करेगा और जैसे ही mini map पे spot होएगा,
Sen are expecting aggression
Second
from
भर देगा
MIBR
उसको.
on the other side. Maybe anticipating a bit of frustration creeping into the Brazilian squad. Must just be devastating when you win a pistol like that so easily, with all of your ideas working so well, and then you fumble the follow-up. And now Ten's one away from his ult.
As you say, looking uncertain with the positioning that he wanted to hold, but you're right. I mean, farming up the plants, the ult.
भाई नहीं है बेचारों का रे MIBR वालों का.
One away from the thrash.
And it's not like it's probably going to be that important this round, but with a kill, with a plant, with a death, Tens is going to have
Easy
a
round.
massive ultimate for the next round. Can anybody from MIBR play
Sentinel
disruption?
जीतेगा 100% क्योंकि MIBR ने औकात दिखा दी ऐसे मर के.
Flash over the top
I-
as well, just giving them an
obvious.
idea of where RGL is playing.
और वो भी one side और ये मार second हक दिया है.
Spotted out.
Gets punished, and here comes the flank from FRZ as well.
Might make a difference, but he does miss the shot. Okay, ults have to be expended now. Ten's using that thrash. Will he get some sort of connection? Detainment into the corner. No, it missed. It missed
वो
entirely.
detain कैसे नहीं
So the
हुआ?
weapons are still online for these teams, but it comes down to whether or not you can
अरे
get these
यार,
kills. And Ten's
ये FRZ एक मारता भाई, round निकाल देता.
As in forwards now, close into the angle, but not watching for showers at all. And eventually the players come together here. Sentinels doing the most to try and put a stop to that one, as dangerous as it might have seemed at times.
Honestly, from MIBR's perspective, there is a silver lining there. And it's that you actually forced the thrash out. You did enough pressure. Partly due to this kill, partly due to the flank from FRZ that was coming down short. To the point where Tennis felt like he had to
भाई लोग मैं silent mode में match देखने वाला हूँ अभी.
The Thrifty finding a win. So you've made this round way more winnable for yourselves. Hard to feel good about it though.
Still, we'll see how it ends up going. Option a snake bite. All collected together now. Zekin is getting a move on. An injection of pace. Exactly what Sentinels ordered. The backside players might be struggling to really find some gaps to try and play off of. It's another handed nade, but it's a little bit too short of the mark. Shy of the mark, so plan will go off. Into the post plan we go. The positioning is good by Sentinels.
The dog there from JZZ gets broken, and that stops him from going for some kind of showers crunch. He's moved way far away from it as MIBR tries to take space. Oh, brutal.
Wingman, at least the Dizzy pointing forwards here with the rifles, trying to take the fight up close. And personal here. Second wave of all of that util. Great movement by John QT, just sidestepping all of the damage and the threats navigated. Excellent stuff here by Sentinels.
And a very simple round two. They're doing the same kind of stuff. Wingman plants towards default. They path through, smokes, clear out front sight. They're not really aiming to fight for backside too heavily. There are additional layers to what Sentinels are currently doing. You can use that flash dizzy combo to then push backside and try to catch MIBR as they're going for the retake. But at the moment, they're just sticking to the basic execs and still coming out on top.
Yeah.
MIBR, I'd love to see some disruption in this round, potentially. Some kind of crunch here on Sand. And that's if Sen decide to go in that direction.
Toxin screen down.
Anytime you have short control, Sand crunches are a possibility.
So they're not sending any players towards that direction. Oh my god, what a perfect flash. FRZ, it wasn't no man's land.
Just out in the open.
Fully out in the open, and a movement. Bit of whiffage there from Zekken. It's all good. Another wing map plant and a pop back play. JCC won't get away with much more than that still. 1 kill. But it's still that player disadvantage. And they're playing full retake onto the B site.
Just want to point out good awareness here from John Cutie as well, who was watching the flank. MIBR have been going for a lot of flank retakes. And Sen just making sure that they're aware of that, even though it's not happening in this round.
Interestingly enough as well, holding very deep up onto Tube. Always potential as well for those guns that MIBR were holding to do some real damage, but it's all Sen again. Cleaning it up, offered into these post plants time and time again. I mean, there's no obstacle you can throw up if you're MIBR, it feels like, that Sen aren't able to navigate.
However, we haven't seen too many rifle rounds from MIBR, so don't write them up too quick here. They're just about to get some big ults online. The Showstopper, the Orbital Strike, both fantastic for MIBR to be able to deny plants or to stop sight hits from coming through. So yes, you're right. So far, we haven't actually seen any resistance from MIBR in terms of their ability to anchor or stop the floods through. But this could change things. The fact that MIBR now have rifles and ultimates to work with could be, and actually has to be, a difference maker, because listen, you're taking a timeout after 5 rounds. Things are looking very similar to Lotus. If you allow it to snowball out of control like Lotus did, I mean, you are not looking in a great spot. Listen, maybe MIBR did all of their prep this week for NRG.
Maybe, it's a possibility. Match they got coming up. Yeah, just huff on it, man. Just huff on it. It's either way you slice it, I mean, it is a pick your poison situation with Sentinels or NRG left to prep for. For MIBR, you're taking this time out to make a call here. So far, Sen are really just being afforded showers control, belong control, once they wait out the initial util far too easily.
Yeah.
It's getting Sentinels into that post plant almost immediately.
I also don't really like the idea of taking timeouts right before big ult rounds. I think it gives too much time for your opponents to think of a way to throw you off. So I'm expecting Sen here to come out with something slightly different, or at least, I mean, look at the positioning, anticipating early, showstopper play.
Yeah. Even picking out onto the map.
Yep. They know that this could be a possibility. They're set up for it. You've given them a lot of time to think about that kind of stuff. Great snipe back there. We've seen that lineup thrown many, many times. John from Market allows the rest of his team to take some B-long control. And now that they know there was no short aggression at the start of the round, at least not an explosive short take, they can start to work back through the center of the map here. They're not as worried about, for example, that sand crunch.
Yeah. Knife tags too. Addison is in a close position. He's tucked, and well, hearing that sound, no way! Satchel over the top! Zekken takes him out!
Was he in midair when those bullets were coming out?
I believe so. I mean, we'll see it on the replay.
I don't know whether I want to see it on the replay, Brent.
Absolutely disgusting stuff.
Well,
they say,
here comes Zekkens as well.
Got to be the stalwart defender of this one. Rocket. No kills found. That was just from the spray of JCC, seeking to make something of the moment, but still, it's got to be another save round. I mean, everything was pushed into this round. Got to back away with the rifles.
What's catastrophic about that from MIBR as well is that they just suppressed Zekken around that area.
Yep.
They knew that he was there, and they also knew that Zekken was just about to have his abilities back online. But the timing that they're taking is after the Dizzy goes down. So TenZ throws the Dizzy, and then Artazine is hiding inside the smoke, and once he anticipates someone taking hookah control, he pops out. But that's after the suppressor's already worn off, and then Zekken has his utility back online. And you're tackling one of the best Raze players in the world and asking them not to dodge your ult.
His guns need to be saved here. FC.
This, by the way, is where we find out whether the replay team has any empathy. Because, Lord, don't show me it.
I want to see it. No. He was in air. He was in mid-air, man. Look at this. Satchel. Avoid it. No! It's filthy. It's filthy, man.
Can we get some developers on that? Oh, what's happening? Wow. It's just brutal, man. MIBR don't need those kind of situations to go the other way.
No. Excellent movement from second, though, just to avoid all of that one. And this is a desperation, proactivity on display. Guess what? Protocols in place and ready for it. That's what Sentinels are. Nades, rebounding. If the rifle didn't do it, Util certainly would have.
There could not be a team more prepared for short aggression in the last couple of rounds than Sen. That's the defensive default protocol you're looking for. The flank's coming through fast here, though, from MIBR, actually.
Watched by Zelsis. Tucked close onto the corner. It's a bit of sound bait. Picking up the orbs. Yeah, Zelsis, there's one. Miles ready. Expects a second and will get it. Players dropping all over the place here for MIBR.
It's not getting any prettier.
No, it's not.
But for Sen, you could not get a more resounding bounce back from their loss against Leviathan.
Yeah.
Both of these teams lost to the LATAM squads last week. But those LATAM squads are not exactly the same.
No.
So...
very different.
Yeah.
This is Sentinels with that fire beneath them again. No loose ends in any of these rounds. It is just pure, overwhelming aggression. And the protocols are so good on top of it. They're ready for it.
Could we see a showers crunch happening here?
There's always chances. Doubled up, though. It looks like there's that hesitation. Lack of confidence to see if they can take that fight. I mean, second.
Hello,
Yeah, they're clearing it through with a boombox.
There also wasn't another player with JZZ.
Wait, are they trying to go for this? They're facing. This time they're making a call. They want to go for this one with the Trailblazer right behind it. And there it is. Okay. Two more kills going their way. Orbital strikes on orbital strikes. Tens. It's in the middle of all of this one, and he is fried to a crisp. 6-1, but MIBR looking to put that second one on board. John QT just spotting, shoulder poking out, receives the one, but he's got more targets where that came from. MIBR shouldn't let that one slip, and they're not going to. So 6-2.
A reminder that one of the big rounds that they won on Lotus was by utilizing, I think it was round 12, by utilizing their ultimates really effectively.
Yeah.
And this is another example where MIBR, once they have ults online, they actually did a decent job of this. They found that timing to be able to refight over showers, got the punish there, took the abilities away from their opponent with the null command, pressured them with the orbital strike when they went for the plant. You know, the idea was there, and they executed it, and they found that confidence. The thing that Mona was talking about on the desk, but the problem is it's happening like 1 out of 12 rounds. We need to see that from MIBR more often. They are capable of it.
But crucially, 7-1 avoided. That's important. That's important in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, how have you managed to slip that in when it's a 6-2? It's just
avoided.
Dreadful.
We are going to keep this one going, though. Got the rifles in their hands now.
Bomb buddy out.
Standard take here from Sentinels, just with a boom bot, but the snake bite does well to push them back and away with the mollies. Oh, Zekka does not care about it, man. Satchel straight over. Full disrespect here from the Util. JZZ, far too much to deal with. Pop flash on Mazine. It wasn't quite set up for it, but he can't reset the aim. But a second follow through is perfection from Sentinels.
That's an immaculate take as well. There's actually a brimstone molly from Zelsis that lands in elbow to keep JZZ trapped on site, so he can't fall back there. So many layers to put pressure on somebody who's going to be playing around Garden and somebody playing around Hookah. So well played by Sen. A couple of teams are going to be stealing that.
Oh, yeah. So well timed with it, revealing everything. Well, the pit will drop.
That's big.
And Argel backs away here. Maybe some time. Space being purchased here from Artisan, but now reveals his position out, open. Now 1v1, but time starting to tick. And that forces the issue.
Unfortunate again for MIBR, they get into a decent position, but that on-the-fly thinking from Sen just a little bit too good. Smoke from Zelsis allows them a bit of spare space, and he doesn't smoke Garden, he smokes on-site.
Good morning,
a
मैं उड़
spot
गया.
to play around. Cool idea from Zelsis.
Good morning.
As the pit drops. Look at this though, the flash
Welcome
catches
back.
onto the Hookah player. At the same time, look at this, that molly in the corner.
Good morning,
What
Vatsal
could
bhai.
JCC
Long
do
time
about
कैसे
that? He's stuck, he's flashed again by
चलो आ
his own
जाओ.
team. He gets
कौन मार रहा है भाई?
Good work getting
कौन
one
मार
in
रहा है
that
भाई? लोग
spot.
सेंटिनल्स ही मार रही है भाई. अबे
Beautiful
नहीं.
stuff from Sen. They've put some serious time
MIBR
into this
मार
version
रही
of
है?
their bind comp.
MIBR मार रही है क्या?
There's too many just little things added into these executes
Super
into
chat
the
miss.
takes to deal with for MIBR. You can't really prep for this.
अरे सुजल भाई thank you so much for the 40 रुपए. हेलो सो गए क्या? नहीं यार सुजल भाई मैं तो एक्टिंग कर रहा था. Thank you सुजल भाई for the 40 रुपए. अरे वाह. अबे मेरे को लगा MIBR 7 पे लेकिन MIBR तो 2 पे है.
JCC is going to be able to play inside.
भाई मेरा सेटअप देखो. मेरा नाम तौसीफ है. तौसीफ भाई अभी मैं गेम देख रहा हूँ बेसिकली.
If you're getting isolated and picked off one by one, let's try to either add
I miss you. Billy Whitey hello.
Re-clear B long for example.
भाई नींद नहीं आ रही क्या? नहीं मैं बैटमैन हूँ. मेरे को नींद नहीं आता है.
Don't just play one hookah, one long. Try to double up into hookah and really dominate that space, or double long and fight for it.
13-4 कौन है? अच्छा फुल टाइम स्कोर बता रहा है.
Their default defensive setups though are getting picked to pieces.
Viper's Pit might hopefully offer them new lease of life here.
Okay, Geet.
Locks down the A short angle, and they are playing heavy towards B long as well.
बस ये भी सेंटिनल जीत जाए. वो 30 सनसेट बहुत बोरिंग है.
Or could have been another round where they could go for that showers.
Tens 1v5 किया अभी.
They did have RGL and JCC with Seekers that could have popped through the TP, but they've decided not to go for that. Here a long range KO knife clears out B. Clears out A, so they know there's nobody showers anymore. This is going to keep that 3-player stack towards B. So MIBR got a good idea with their macro of where this is going to end. It's not the macro that's really been the difference maker, though.
Oh!
This is a... Oh, they want to refight this. Call's being made. It's a dry swing. No, not quite. There's a left hook flash from Mazine.
क्या बात है? Oh my God, भाई.
Precision.
Oh my God.
And we just discussed it, Josh. We talked about it. That refight. You've got the double flash comp. It's the bread and butter. It's what the comp is good at.
Yeah.
And they put it on display.
I think that's a great call there by Bazooka to add in a different
way of approach to B. क्या जॉन क्यूटी क्लच करेगा ये? 25 सेकंड है भाई. ये नहीं होने वाला है. और ये पे तो अल्ट है.
And yeah, was that
30 सेकंड. He needs to save this. भाई क्या मारे यार. खतरनाक गेम प्ले यार.
We'll take it.
खतरनाक. उसका ले क्वास गेम प्ले. उसका ले क्वास. रेड बैड बंडल आ गया क्या? नहीं अभी तो दूसरा बंडल चल रहा है.
That's what MIBR were going for. Good read on the fact that it was going to end B.
उसका ले क्वास गेम प्ले.
Showers to confirm that fact. Kept the 3 players stacked. Nicely done.
Yeah.
The rounds that MIBR are getting on the board, they're playing well. It's just about getting more of them and not having to take 3 or 4 lost rounds.
आज मैं मेरे छोटे भाई को शाउट दे दूं. उसका नाम समीर है. समीर शरडी. ये चिल्ला कौन रहा है भाई? सब प्रोटर्स होते हैं भाई.
7-5 and yeah, beautiful work there. Free camera shot, just catching that flash. And yes, the swing was a little bit too early, but still,
the idea
worked out. The idea was good.
कब तक आएगा? अभी तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा शायद भाई, क्योंकि ये वाला बंडल खत्म होने के बाद आएगा वो.
As you can see, with his setup there.
Yeah. New beginnings into the round here for Sentinels, but pretty standard stuff to be honest. I mean, they've been 2nd and 10s just holding this ground.
They're actually going back to their old B setup here.
Yeah. Thrash this time to cleave its way all the way through detainment. There it is, sitting duck FRZ. There's no help, no respite, and that's because of that molly again. You see it. No chance of a pop flash player, anybody else that can support them through here. Zelsis now with a plant, and Zekken, extra weapon in his arsenal. It's that showstopper. Sitting ready and pretty, ready to be popped off at the first signs of life of MIBR. Trailblazer to be met here with the Thrash, leading the charge right into elbow. Detainment there, showstopper on top of it. It's all combined it. It's overwhelming.
अरे माँ Zekken, कुत्ता बना दी Zekken ने भाई.
So coming off the back of MIBR with an excellent reclear of B-long, we then go into the
एकदम सही बोले वत्सल भाई, एकदम सही
बोले. Space, they get a great combo off where they're able to get value out of 10's ultimate.
कुत्ता बना दी.
Game over. Once you allow Sen to get into these
कुत्ता बना दी Zekken ने.
MIBR's retakes have not really started.
अर्जुन ने Zekken पर अल्ट की, पर Zekken ने फैंटम से मार दिया उसको सैचल करके. हैं? भाई Zekken गोटी के बारे. ये भी सेम लोटस का स्कोर है. हाँ भाई लोटस जैसे ही होने वाला है ये गेम.
Only 2 others have gone the way of the Brazilians. That brim molly over towards elbow is cooking.
Sad हो रहे लोग, sad हो रहे. Mid air vandal से मारा, bro.
They play inside the smoke, they play anti-flash, they flash themselves
Phantoms
out to
is sorry.
support and relieve that pressure from the anchoring player.
Away me.
Same B setup again.
Yeah, no changes.
I mean, maybe Sen are going to mix it up at this point because they've been focused on B quite a bit. Tens even picking up the AWP.
Yeah. Final round of the first half, so you've got the extra.
You like
change to
Kalyani.
work with. Might as well make the purchase. It's probably got a rifle sitting
Next
somewhere
bundle
nearby.
कौन सा आएगा आने पे बताता हूँ अभी तो पता नहीं है
Up into the smoke here. Surely you don't just contact your way through this one. It's being watched for, but sleeping a wheel ever so slightly there. Sassy not
सो गया था
expecting
क्या
it.
Yeah, and it's also difficult to place.
Sassy आप सो गई थी
They can come out of it a few unusual positions. Almost strike for RGL.
Oh, what a shot by Tens भाई क्या reaction time है ये
Posted up onto the position here, but the smoke up in their faces.
Right there.
It feels like a lot of these defense setups are based on where the KO is playing. They don't have as much proactivity on the other side of the map. RGL can't even find a timing to use the ult.
क्या बात है
But his back's going to be open wide.
क्या बात है अल्ट आ गया Zelsis का चलो लाइनअप और अल्ट खेल लेगा जीत गया Zelsis
Zelsis is going to be able to delay this defuse for so long. MIBR need to get a
खेल
move
लिया
on here.
GG
Tempo needs to be increased. First wave.
लाइनअप भी आ गया है पहला लाइनअप
Line up Larry. On for it now with the molly, dropping it down. That just buy them even more time. Bodies out in the open. Desperation.
1v2 oh भाई गेम प्ले वापस 9-3 भाई लोग
Sen are going to be really pouring themselves towards
वापस
here. It
9-3
wasn't really arduous, was it? I mean, looking quite clean all the way through.
Some great setups from Sen. But
Then
MIBR, I think, just not
ये भी
adapting well enough.
13 इसका full time score guess
Couldn't
करो
figure out enough solutions to it.
full time score guess करो इसका
Absolutely well. That's the first half all wrapped up. We'll send it down to Elizabeth, who's down in the crowd.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Now, here at the Riot Games Arena in Los
देखना
Angeles, we're all about competition of all kinds. And I'm here with Sam, an MIBR fan, and Jen, a Sentinels fan. And we're going to do a little game. As you can see, as you can see, they have these small objects in their hand, and we have some nets ready to go, and they're going to compete and try to throw it into the other person's net. The catch is, it is on their head. We are all about competition, and I'm all about starting my casting career. So buckle up, because I'm from Jersey and I do not hold back my opinions. Yeah, New Jersey, baby! All right, are we ready? Oh, okay, yes, it's Couture, we love it. How are we feeling? Oh no, not Couture yet. Okay, warm up. How are you feeling right now, Sam?
I don't know, I got these balls. Oh, I got these,
That's what they are.
Yeah, I got these balls in my hand, so let's see how it goes.
Yep. All right, and are you nervous?
This basket's not working out for me. I don't know what's happening.
All right, well, we have to get it started. Everyone, start your engines. That's the wrong sport. All right.
अभी ये कैसा डालेगी एक-एक करके
3, 2, 1. All right, everyone get hype. I want to see everyone get hype. It's fine. I got it. I am the basket. There is nothing here. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. I'm going to cheat. So, never mind. I can't cheat. Okay, this is... Kaylin Clark would be so hey, we got it.
Oh, भाई एक गया
Yes, okay. Are we out of? No, come on. Okay, yes, come on. You can do it. Okay, hold on. This is your last one, isn't it? 2 more. All right, last 2. Who is this shot for?
It's for my boyfriend. He's sitting up there.
Go.
I love you, Dad!
Competitive integrity. All right, go for it. All right, no, you gotta go. We got it. Last one. Go. Oh! All right, well, we have a map to get back to. Thank you. Can we give it up for Sam and Jen one more time? That was so much fun. Now we have an actual game to get back to. So, casters, please take it away.
That is excellent. I mean, honestly, we'll give it a MIBR run for the money, I think, with these kind of hits happening in the arena.
I mean, if Sen end up winning this game fairly quickly, we're going to have to make sure they don't trip over just balls all over the stage. All right, let's see whether MIBR have got what it takes, though, to make this a bit more of a game.
अबे क्या चिल्ला रहे हैं ये लोग? क्या हो गया इनको?
Over towards B. Going for the gamble on their pistol round defense.
अरे कौन चिल्ला रहा है
MIBR have
इतना?
got to figure out that it's happening. They've only got 2 flashes to work with out of a possible 4.
क्यों चिल्ला रहे भाई इतना?
Bit of an unusual setup for their pistol round buy.
Yeah, just all ghosts online.
अभी तक चिल्ला रहे.
Tripled up now out towards B.
क्यों नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई? जेपा की मम्मी
And at the
थी
minute
आई
mark, getting fairly decent information that it's not going to be a mid-round take of B long. So this is where you start to see Tens moving his way over. Oh, coming back now actually towards B. This is probably because Zekken isn't really seeing anything in this sight line that we're now watching on short. But this is incorrect information.
4 जन B पे खेल रहे भाई 4 जन Q पूरा retake. Come on Sentinels, show us the best retake you have ever got.
Second just pinging the appropriate angle, and that's going to be a rebound nade. That's going to delay the default plant spot, so he sends that one flying along with a snake bite.
Oh boy, का need है वो perfect need है भाई.
Nice lineup.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
And it has more time for Sentinel, so they are getting themselves now into the side, but not enough to really dissuade it. But finally, plant on, line of forwards. Space taken.
Easy you all भाई. इसको देखो Jelsis को. अरे देख लिया ले भाई.
Just tucks it there. Shoulder peeking out, but now a clearance.
ये kill important और he got
RGL. Beautiful shot to the ghost, ringing true. Defuse half from Wingman. Hello, anybody? So you gonna stop this? They do eventually.
1v2.
Stop to it, but has time been brought on QT. But to bet here. So another pistol round for MIBR.
Good round.
Quite a bit.
Good
Yeah, the problem
round.
is they got the pistol round over towards the beginning of Vine.
चलो comeback आ
They
गया.
couldn't get the conversion afterwards. It was
9-3 हो गया अभी 9-4 हो रहा है.
So they've got to be able to convert here. RGL hit some great shots on the players trying to come in. What is that? Great stuff. Reminiscent of what Artazine did actually on Lotus. But it wasn't enough there.
Prim का rank guess करो.
MIBR have got to make sure that it is enough.
MIBR के Prim का rank guess.
Keep it clean.
क्या बोल रहा है भाई?
On B. Now MIBR, they're not going to walk into this.
9-4 हो गया. हाँ अभी देखा 9-5 होएगा.
Flash.
5 round है ना?
Spotting out the one player, seems to get some spam damage there. Now,
भाई Tens को शायद गेको खेलने नहीं आता.
Look at this guy. I mean, he's a thief in the night. He's getting away with everything. Vacuuming up all the orbs. MIBR got any desire or chance. See if you can build up to some of those critical ultimates on your attack side. You're going to be denied that.
One of the problems as well is, Brent, with Tens going through
Hey,
the teleport
Jarebe.
like this, it actually makes it feel like there's less players on B. So I was worried for a moment that MIBR were going to reactively hit B thinking it was weaker.
He spotted two.
That's part of Sen's eco strat. Yeah, that spot is going to start the acceleration on A. RGL with the plant, looking to try to build up to orbital strike here.
3 bulldog, 1 phantom.
Snakebite dropped to the feet there, and the right click will do it. There was a dizzy though following up, and they are trying to flood themselves into it. Cyber Sentinel surely.
Arzin निकाल लिया. 4v2 निकाल लिया 9-5.
Bullets being sent flying into the few bodies that are
भाई मेरे को तो लगा 13-4 13-5 होएगा भाई.
All the more likely here for MIBR. Okay.
Oh boy, Arzin gamer.
So now Artazine
Boy,
and
sub.
RGL are getting close to big ultimates. This is going to be the first time in the entire match that MIBR actually start to build up some
shot मारा भाई.
Some ultimates, and can try to get momentum going.
Foundations have been set.
Literally every other time, we've just seen it crush before it could begin. A nice idea on this bonus could give them a great opportunity.
भाई वो दीदी बहुत डेंजर चिल्ला रही है वे.
Trailblazer sent forwards here, but a snakebite actually, damage actually clipped through the wall there and pulled him out of the animation of just the dog to clear the way. So
फुल टाइम स्कोर में बताऊं 13-7 होने वाला है. 2 राउंड्स और जीतेगी MIBR फिर खत्म.
back from hookah, but MIBR going to be setting their sights now on to be long.
ये मैच तो जल्दी ही खत्म होएगा भाई. अगला मैप ओपी है भाई. अगला मैप लेट जाएगा. अगला मैप बड़ा जाने वाला है.
Now MIBR have long. Sassy goes for a re-exploration and hits that.
500 लाइक के लिए 3 लाइक चाहिए दोस्तों. लाइक मारिए.
That's in that kind of lurk spot, reminiscent a little of Lotus, losing those players early.
Reclaiming the gun. All that ground has been gained here.
अगला मैप नहीं बे. अगला मैच.
He's not in a position to go on really any more exploration. There's too much to worry about with the smokes dropped down. Still, Sentinels have plenty of players tucked close to the site. Knife. Deep and across. Second, though, still has all of his abilities and more. And he's going to be hearing the rumble of the footsteps, backing away, but also forwards him.
30 seconds left.
Oh, भाई क्या easy position है भाई.
Okay, Zekken thinking the coast was clear. Will get caught and then head clean off. John QT though, it's a crossfire setup, and him alongside it. Sassy TP Reinforcements
Kadak
arriving just to
gameplay.
try and help them out. But
Kadak
MIBR said
gameplay.
scurry, there's only
Kadak.
13 seconds left. Which
Chalo,
direction
return
going
jao.
into? They don't
Return
know.
jao.
10 seconds left.
There's no time at this point. You're too much
चलो
to get through.
सेव करो चलो जाओ जाओ
And there's a loss
जाओ
round for
चलो
MIBR.
लेमन हो गया भाई लेमन हो गया इनका
What's on your mind? That's a puzzling one for me, bro.
Badshah gameplay, yes sir.
To try to soundbite to work a pick
Sentinels gameplay बोलते हैं Sentinels gameplay.
You've left things so late.
इतनी coordinated team कॉम्पी मिल जाए में मिल जाए Radiant पहुंच जाओ.
Giving away the fact that it's 100%
ये सिर्फ Radiants में मिलते हैं भाई ऐसा teammates.
That's just too easy.
मैं खेलता हूँ ना मेरे को पूछ.
They're calling all the rotates.
अच्छा भाई ये सारे Radiants है भाई Sentinels है भाई. क्या पूछ रहे हो?
It's just a bit too simple. We haven't seen MIBR lose rounds because they're macro that much, but that's a devastating one.
Not being efficient with the time that they have.
Okay, but listen, does it matter in the wider scheme of things? MIBR still able to get the bye, one away from RGL and Artisan's ultimates. If they can win this round, they can still make some kind of comeback happen. And it's not like Senna fighting them for ult orb control, at least at the beginning.
Ooh, that's a nice one to find. Doubled up. John QT falling. Real impetus now being placed! Huh? What is that?
Oh, the thrash opens the door, and Zekken topples him over like Skittles.
Absolutely ridiculous stuff. Chasers A showing his presence here in towards short with a bit of a jiggle of the movement, and now they are putting that squeeze. But Montes Elsa don't realize he is there. Still tucked towards pocket. Time available for him to just drop down that smoke, but sprayed down in place. Two players here. Left standing out for MIBR, and it's 2 versus 2. Taking that backside
देख रहा है क्या नहीं भी मेरी आँख लग गई थी.
Trying to flip the site entirely. It's a silent jump up now, up through into heaven. Trailblazer from Sassy, so you can lead the way and clear a lot of that space. Surely he's got to think about it. He is being flanked from FRC.
2v2 bhai.
Pop flash through now.
Easy gameplay. 5-11. Chalo.
Painted a pretty picture indeed for Zekken. FRC though, he's got to be that difference maker, and he's found the first one, still planted for him. Time is on your side. Just got to slow it down and take it against one of the best players in the world. 1v1 tap from Zekken, facing the wrong direction, expecting that reposition. Zekken
भाई हेवन देख ले यार Zekken. भाई Zekken अबे हेवन क्यों नहीं देख रहा था भाई ये? अबे यार टॉटी गेमर.
Big round for MIBR.
टॉटी गेमर Zekken. हेवन क्यों नहीं देखा भाई? हाँ?
The fact that they were able to get that early pick.
भाई लेकिन मैंने जैसे बोला ओ भाई Zekken crazy भाई. जैसे मैंने बोला Sentinels 13-7 होने वाली है. अभी MIBR को और एक मैच मिलेगा, मैप मिलेगा, सॉरी राउंड मिलेगा, फिर कम बैक आएगा.
Because you've given away your position and you know that you can't move. So your opponent has a timing. I would have thought that Sen would be thinking about heaven more than that, but
भाई ये पहला टाइम आउट है गेम का.
Both players on Sen that FRZ was going to peek from pipes instead. Unusual, but a perfect gift for MIBR to get back in.
You're supporting which team? By Sentinels always.
RGL, Artisan still has Orbital Strike Showstopper to make these rounds happen. The pressure is finally on the Sen. It's the first time we've been able to say it in the match.
भाई Sentinels पे घंटा प्रेशर नहीं है कुछ भी. 10-6 चल रहा है भाई. Sentinels one side निकालेंगे देखो.
Previous match, stage 1, but this time against MIBR, they are at least holding a candle to them. Obviously, there's a big round differential of still 4 rounds sitting here, but instead of taking a timeout now, they are feeling that pressure. The economy was even in question, but they are scrambling to give her a bit of a buy. It's a judge in play from Celsius, still opting into it.
Yeah, and there's 2 spots that you're going to normally want to play with a judge, one of which is on top of this box, and the other one's going to be as short where Celsius currently is. You're playing inside the brim smoke a lot of the time, catching people as they flood in through short.
इसका टकला बहुत चमक रहा है ना हर्ष भाई. हाँ वो जब उसको कोई टकला बोलता है तो उसी टकले से सभी को ना ऐसा पटांग करके मारता है वो.
A lot of early pressure there onto Sassy, stopping him from being able to play be long.
पटांग करके.
Standard combination. Look at all that space for
भाई वो दीदी का गला जाने वाला है. बहुत चिल्ला रही है वो.
Contacting through now with the underhanded flash pop in.
Ajin by with the ultimate. Oh, you boy spam खाइला.
Kill to be claimed here, but it does clear out the site, so MIBR should be happy with that one. Are they going to be ready now for an attempt to maybe flood back out here?
Yeah, what's your setup to stop Zekken's Showstopper?
आ गया
now with the position.
जमा
There's a nade
ओ
at
भाई
his feet, 65. Help! Lets it rip and somehow
अरे
finds
ऐसा
that
क्यों
one.
खड़ा रह रहा है भाई अर्जुन oh my god this guy
Picking them apart, it's meticulous in its nature. Orbital strike has to be offloaded relatively early here.
Very
because
early.
MIBR just feeling the heat. And do they have enough to try and stop this one? Tens ready to defuse onto Wingman half. I don't believe they got it.
जल गया है Wingman अगरा भाई लेकिन 5v2 है
Exactly the positioning of them. Sentinels going to be ready now to just try and face them no matter what. John holding it down onto the diffuser.
Easy baby.
Cleans it all up.
That extra layer, just not quite there from MIBR. They thought if they could hold passive and utilize the fact they had the orbital strike, they'd be able to get the job done. But unfortunately, by holding so passive, you allow Zeken's ultimate to take all of this space.
But answer me one thing. Both Split and Bind are race dominant map. If you were a duelist player, what would you choose if there was a race install agar besides Viper?
There, Zeken just pops the showstopper and allows all of his team to waltz through. Sure, there's a 0 point, but he even finds a kill off.
I'll go for Jet.
And now
Jet is a very good agent on Bind or
suddenly
Split.
MIBR, they're hurting for money. 3
बस
sheriffs.
देखो रेस बेटर क्यों है क्योंकि वो स्पेस बनाता है
The other side of the timeout.
क्या चिल्लाई भाई
And held down here. Defense by Tens. He was a solo player. And
वे क्या चिल्ला रही है
picture in their mind of how they really wanted to try and earn themselves.
भाई ये दीदी का हो गया है
Just wondering around the map, hoping that they can be offered a few kills, maybe with the sheriff.
I mean, there was a flash there. Mazin tried to sync it up with a bounce flash off the wall, but they weren't expecting people to be on the off angles. They're thinking they're just holding a default crossfire. Small adjustments, and it gives Sen the round almost assuredly.
GG भाई.
Possibly on the box there.
GG का हो गया है. And he hopes for comeback. घंटा भाई. Sentinels है भाई.
Was able to get a kill, get the plant. They still don't have the spike. Sen get up to match point.
दूसरी विंडो पे क्या देख रहे हो चैट
Pressured a little more here on Bind, but not much more.
So far, pretty fundamental dismantling, I would say.
भाई और राउंड के बीच में चिल्ला दे रही है भाई वो
Eco rounds, making sure it's nice and contained. They've got good game plans. This whole series has really just been MIBR, unfortunately, being one step behind.
लगता है दीदी ने न्यू हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस लिया है सो गला पड़ गया तो भी चलेगा
Round 19, here it is. Sentinels launching smoke. Chance for them to really close this series out now in a 2-0 fashion. Doubled up out towards Showers. ADS in action. And it's a double setup on top of it. So if anybody does wander into it, RGR Meister might have been punished, but just picks that timing here.
Bro, for Jet you can't make space if you don't have aim. To make space you don't need aim.
Looks like it was a
Just
fantastic
need
shot from
momentonism.
Onto John Cutie, who was holding up top. Sassy's thinking that all of that pressure was in hookah, so he's going to try to re-clear it. Almost dies to Mazin. And now Sassy's in a really bad spot.
Yeah, shot from P long. He's really just trapped here.
अरे भाई अकेले ऐसा कौन पीक लेता है जब तुमको शोर शॉट पता है एक बंदा हुक्का है
them into existence. Wants to try and take the fight. The nade won't clear him. Satchel though, and the
वो उड़ा कैसे भाई ऐसा
oh, it's silly and it's messy. Might even describe it as whimsical, but it does grant MIBR at least access to the site. Second, 1v2 now, 5 bullets left. Gotta play for the reload. Boombot. Believe shot down, so everybody healthy now and slow down. Take a bit of a breather if you are MIBR.
Is he confused?
Second.
There's no pressure on Second.
How he's just taking it in his stride. Crossfire setup. Not sure who will be the first contact. Most likely Mazin here, just holding onto it. No way, snaps it. Doesn't know where the second player is, but it all comes down to.
भाई निकाल दिया था यार Zeken ये भाई क्या शॉट मारा फर्स्ट भाई.
Shut down Zeken.
अरे वाह. Zeken the goatee gamer भाई. Zeken the goatee gamer for real.
In some kind of position to play off RGL's contact. But couldn't quite figure out that it was that close corner.
भाई ये दीदी को खुला मत छोड़ो. दीदी को बांध के रखो मजाक सेट के. ये दीदी को खुला छोड़ दिया ना अगर. तो टेंस और Zeken दोनों गए. मजाक सेट के भाई.
Certainly snappy from Zeken.
That shows it.
Keeping the vibes up.
And Sen actually taking a timeout here as well.
Yeah.
और एक timeout ली
we got a little
Sentinels.
glimpse there when we were looking at the replay.
Sentinels chill कर रही है बे, वो बोलती है भाई chill करो सालो, गेम तो अपन जीत गए, मचाते अपन मचा रहे वैसे भी.
We'll have to take a look and see exactly what they're going to adjust here.
Maybe talking about the hookah hold.
Anyways, thanks Harshu. I learned Viper from Alji.
As possible.
यार आज है ना बिल्डिंग में खाना था तो मैंने ना भाई पूरी भाजी था तो वो अंकल ने ना मेरे प्लेट में बहुत सारी पूरी डाल दी और वो ऑयली थी और मैंने राइस भी थोड़ा खाया तो भी मेरे पेट में ना ऐसा डकार आ रहा है. वो अंकल को बोला मैं अंकल इतने राइस मत दो इतना मेरे को पूरी मत दो लेकिन अंकल ना.
MIBR are playing the attack side. And we've seen this a couple of times actually from Sen where they full gamble on one side of the map at the start of the round.
क्या बात है.
John just leading over to throw that line up and now he's going to be back
W lineup भाई क्या setup है मस्त.
Gamble at the start here. And previously we've seen
पूरी क्यों खाई आधी खाते.
kind of situations.
अरे साले 25 की उम्र का होने वाला है और ऐसे जोक मारता है.
Pretty passive hold, even though they've stacked it. I mean, they're not making any effort to try and take control of showers early. Just holding with a setup. Most players towards backside, probably a double flash retake. They got both their Sky and the Gecko playing here, but that's not where MIBR are looking to take it. I mean, there might be a chance here.
ये टाइम पे कौन मेल भेजता है भाई?
They get spotted onto the minimap, maybe?
And notice no Sentinel's defensive utility.
अच्छा सुबह हो गई क्या?
Potential Viper lure.
4:30 बज गए.
Maybe they're thinking
Good
about doing
morning.
it for the second round. Sassy's just egoing it. Hasn't used a flash, hasn't used the dog.
Monday से gym, yes sir.
They've gone and contact re-cleared that area. The fact they haven't seen anybody short, I think should make them think that Showers
Super light
Trailblazer
best
is
नहीं है भाई.
fake. The smoke's coming through as well. MIBR are trying to sell them a serious A-site hit.
But they have no control of B. Still, it might not make a
30
difference.
seconds left.
Maybe मेरे को है ना जानना है कि सुपर लाइट सबसे ज़्यादा कौन कितना साल यूज कर रहा है.
Center entirely off the site, so it's going to be a freebie for MIBR, but they are fast.
ये भाई कितना deep जा रही है.
And trying to flood themselves right back
FRC पे ult है भाई ult की. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was the round. GGWP.
Into the round here with the Viper's Pit, maybe enough coverage onto the side to try and provide some level of safety.
इमर भाई आपको 50 YouTube वीडियोस देखने पड़ेंगे.
They can feel it, they can taste it.
बजट अगर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो फिर आपको बेस्ट गोटेड माउस देखने पड़ेंगे. ओ भाई ये 1v3 है. 2v3 ओके नेवर माइंड. 2v1 नाउ. No mollies on him. भाई नहीं ड्रॉप करना था इसको. 30 है भाई 30 है.
And it's all Sentinels now, 13-7, map 2. Defenders, don't get me wrong, they were pushed and tested in various ways, but they got the job done.
Let's go, Sentinels has won the match.
It only gets more difficult for MIBR as they play
Sentinels जीत गए.
NRG next. But
भाई
Sen, I think your
लेकिन
comment
तुम
at
लोग
the
को मालूम
beginning
क्या?
of this cast
ये
actually,
गेम
Brent, well, you were talking about the fact that Sen want to match test
ये
some
गेम
of their
तो decent
ideas.
था.
They're a team that enjoys playing
लेकिन
games
अगला
and
मैच
getting
जो होने
real
वाला है
match
वो
and
भी होने
tournament
वाला है.
experience. They were able to test out some new ideas.
ये किसका होने वाला है अभी? क्या उसे कहते हैं? पोस्ट मैच इंटरव्यू किसका होएगा अभी? कौन अच्छा खेला? मेरे हिसाब से सेकंड का होना चाहिए. सेकंड का होना चाहिए भाई पोस्ट मैच इंटरव्यू मजा आएगा.
We saw that really effective brim molly from Celsius on the BXZ, some cool hookah crunches on the defense side, and generally speaking, indicating that there is a tier gap at the moment between the top teams in Americas and those struggle.
तो हम Valorant चालू करते हैं.
Shift over the course of the week, we could
मैं
still
Valorant गेम प्ले करने वाला हूँ.
Send gap.
Rangers कर भाई.
Expected outcome. Just looking at the matchup on paper as well.
तेरा Rangers
being relit here for Sentinels. It's always easy to take a bit of a breather, you know, when you're
standing Valorant gameplay.
आ जाओ. Okay, they won it all, but they really came to play here. The next matchup, of course, I mean, Super Week It's a difficult one for a lot of
लाइक
these
करो
teams.
सब फुल हो गए तो ये फुल हो गए तो लाइक करो
For Sentinels, who they're going to be
भाई
playing
मेरे
up
को
against.
अल्ट वाला
Yeah,
उसका
Anakin
सीन
firmly
देखना है
focused
तुम लोग
on
अल्ट
that
वाला
target.
बोले
There's
ना
already
जो
been a bit of beef, stewing, I think.
Potter was
between
giving
these
it on
teams.
Twitter.
Yeah.
What was this?
Just a ridiculous shot.
Was that?
Send it into the dev team.
Yeah, exactly. And there were some great moments. Honestly, there were some good moments from MIBR throughout this. There were just too few, too far between, and not enough adaptation happening throughout the series. They've got like the bones of a team that can really hang in big rounds. The problem is getting that consistently and also dealing with stuff like this that Sen are going to throw at you. The creative stuff that other teams do, MIBR are not as good at dealing with it, or coming up with their own counter plans. And that ended up hurting them today.
भाई पोस्ट मैच सेकंड ही है लेट्स गो सेकंड द गोट सेकंड ही है भाई इसके लिए पोस्ट मैच के लिए
A super week is going to end up feeling like
चलो
everything is happening all at once.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how many days until the next game. It's going to feel
चालू करो पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन अभी ये हाथ पे क्या बना है
Let's send it over to Elizabeth. She's down on the stage for the Verizon post-match interview. Take it away.
Well, you heard the crowd chanting his name. It is Zekin, everyone. An absolutely incredible performance from you. So I have to ask you, what were the conversations after you lost to Leviathan? You know, that was a crazy game. I felt like a grand final. It was at an international stage, but it was just a simple, not simple, but America's game. What was the conversation with the team after that loss?
It was a lot. I mean, Kaplan yelled at us for like 3 hours, but
When you, just to be clear, when you say yell, you mean like, give me an example.
you guys suck. No, I mean, it's just that. But yeah, Kaplan was pretty upset with us. We were pretty upset with ourselves, both like individually and as a team. We felt like we really dropped the ball that game. So we came into this week's practice like really hungry to try and improve on our mistakes and show a better version of ourselves this weekend. And I think we did that.
I mean, I talked to Kaplan during the half, and he said that, especially John QT, the whole entire team really worked together. And I asked him about that readable Lotus that you picked as your first map. Talk to me about that Lotus and what you changed.
We didn't change too much. We just showed up with a lot more energy today compared to last week. We were all working together a lot more, making a lot more plans, and just had a lot more energy going into that map.
Would you say that last week it was just like foot off the gas kind of type deal, or what would you say happened last week?
We got off to a really slow start. I think we were down like 07 or 08, and it's really hard to kind of come back from that, especially when we were kind of quiet that day. So I think we came in today, we got a lot of momentum, and we just kind of ran with it.
Well, I have to ask you because you'll be facing EG next. I don't know if you saw Potter's tweet, but she listed out that she as a coach has not lost to Kaplan yet. You will be facing them in 3 days. What are your thoughts on that?
I wish them the best of luck. That's all.
Best of luck. A humble king, if you will. Now, my colleague Heavy asked you during arrivals if you think you are the best player in the world. You adamantly denied that. Now, you and I are both from New Jersey. We tell it like it is, right? Why are you not the best player in the world? Or are you changing your mind? You're like, yeah, actually, the best.
I'm not. I still feel like I have a long way to go. I think I can be a lot better than I am right now. I think, I mean, I'm not humble, I'm just realistic. I think when I do feel like the best player in the world, I'll be able to say it, but I just don't think that's right now.
Okay, just to be clear, you just won Masters Madrid. You have been consistent since you were in high school. You've been grinding. I watch you do your homework on stream. Like, you have been grinding since you were in high school. You are consistent. You are insane. You are considered by many of your professional peers and the audience of thousands that you are one of the best players in the world. And yet, all of that is still not enough to convince you that you're one of the best players in the world.
Not yet.
Not yet. So
eventually, you know, it'd be nice.
I mean, if not you, who?
If not me, I mean, there's a lot of good players out there, like Ospas, Demon One, who's in the other regions. Durke is really good. Like, there's a lot of players out there, I think.
Well, I want you to say, as Jersey to Jersey, you are one of the best players in the world, and you deserve to know that.
Thank you.
Okay? Give it up one more time for Zekin. Keep on going for a second, but stay right there because we have Cloud9 versus Loud coming up. But we're gonna take a quick break, so stay right there.
Goat. Zekin my goat. Zekin my goat. भाई आसपास को ये खेला है या वो रिस्पेक्ट खेला है क्योंकि भाई लास्ट गेम आसपास ने जो धोया है जेकन को मजाक से हटके फुल डिफ किया भाई जेकन घर पे रैंक गेस करो लैपटॉप देख के पीक रैंक करंट रैंक ये बाजू बाजू में लैपटॉप से भाई अच्छा वैलोरेंट खेल रहा है एक में मेरे को देख रहा है भाई डब्ल्यू बंदा है लेट्स गो इसका ये प्लैट है पीक रैंक तेरा डायमंड है और शिट
Camera taken out. Up and away.
अबे रुक जा बिली हगरे।
They are hard B.
हाँ?
Give me the spike.
I got it.
There.
The spike.
Shot. Oh.
Reloading, wingman.
Reloading.
Up you go.
अरे यहाँ पे elbow, 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 neon elbow.
पीछे रहो मैं हूँ.
One enemy remaining. You were pitiful.
Camera.
Very good headshots, indeed. According to my calculation, this guy is a platinum 3. क्या डायमंड है भैया? डायमंड भाई बहुत अच्छे शॉट्स मारे थे, बहुत अच्छे शॉट्स मारे, टैप टैप टैप, तो इसलिए आई विल गो फॉर डायमंड. फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश हर्ष भाई, क्या बात है, बांग्लादेश गेमर, रूम रूम, वाओ व्हाट अ शॉट. यार निखिल भाई, क्लर्च भाई के स्ट्रीम पे जाके कभी उनको है ना उनका मॉनिटर आर्म पूछना, उनका मॉनिटर आर्म है ना वो एडजस्टेबल हाइट वाला है, वैसा वाला है, उनको पूछना उनके कौन सा ब्रांड का है. क्या चेटअप लग रहा है यार, प्यारा. सिल्वर और माइंड भाई वो प्लैट है बंदा. डब्ल्यू जेमर दोनों स्क्रीन पे भाई कोई देख रहा है तो इसी बात पे डब्ल्यू जेमर होना चाहिए. अजनबी जब आके जाए गले, तू चले और दुनिया तेरे संग चले, अब तो जाने क्यों तू 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 मेरी में तेरा होने लगा. Don't go to a higher rank. I will ring that good night. Haha. क्या बोल रहा भाई, और ये क्या क्या रखा है भाई सेटअप के बाद. अश भाई आज कॉमिकॉन गया था चेंबर क्रॉस प्ले करके 2 वाइपर बिली मिस्ड यू. डैम, लेट्स गो. आ जाओ भाई, वैलोरेंट ही चालू करे. लेमन लेमन लेमनी शेमन. नॉट रियल. हाँ वो तो कैप है भाई, वो तो सिर्फ मैं हूं, तो आपको आके मैं हार चढ़ाऊं. सॉरी. रैंक गेस इन वैलो नहीं, अभी नहीं वो वाला, अभी नहीं. अभी हम लोग जाएंगे स्पाइक रश में और लोगों के मोमेंटोनिज्म चेक करेंगे. ये अभी सिंगापुर में क्या टाइम हो रहा रहेगा, सिंगापुर में क्या टाइम चल रहा रहेगा अभी. तो अभी मैच नहीं मिलेगा ना? गेम खेलना है एक? नहीं भाई, अभी तो चालू होएगा मैच 7:13। हाँ तो अभी खेल रहे रहेंगे लोग। 7:13 को तो लोग खेलते हैं भाई। हांगकांग में क्या टाइम हो रहा रहेगा? हांगकांग को घूम के आते थोड़ा सा, रुको देखते हैं हांगकांग में क्या क्या टाइम हो रहा है। देख भाई, हांगकांग और सिंगापुर एक ही है क्या? अच्छा, दोनों का टाइम जोन एक ही है।
मैच फाउंड।
लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो। भाई माउस पैड ऑल टाइम ऐसा स्मूथ रहता है तो क्या सुकून मिलता है। गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस। भाई कोई बात कर ले यार, मजा आ जाए। मॉर्निंग। साला कोई बात नहीं कर रहा ना मेरे से, स्कैम करूंगा ना तब सब मुंह खोलेंगे। आ जाओ, इनसे थोड़ा स्कैम करते हैं। हांगकांग इज बेसिकली चाइना का मुंबई। ओह जैक डैनियल, जैक डैनियल सुना सुना लग रहा है। क्या है भाई जैक डैनियल? दारू का ब्रांड ना? ओमन 4 लेवल वाला है। बे यार 4 लेवल वालों से तो मैं बात ही नहीं करता।
Spike rush.
आजा।
I would hate working here. You couldn't pay me to sit at a
Reloading.
desk.
अरे बट आप क्यों रेसर हो? क्यों, मैं क्या रेसर किया? आ जाओ, मिड पे अल्टीमेट मिलेगा अपने को। मिड पे अल्टीमेट लेते और फिर मैं तुम लोग को बता दूं बी का एंट्री।
Go get him. Grenade.
Sorry, bro.
अबे माँ क्या स्प्रे किया है भाई, क्या हद है वो।
Standing. Stealing sight.
As much as this world hurt me,
आ जाओ,
it's mine.
एंट्री फ्रैगिंग दिखा दो। अभी मेरे पास अल्ट भी है, देखो अभी।
Come B, please, come B. Re-entry
Let's make some chaos.
यहाँ पे अपन ये डाल देते हैं।
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out. Here comes the party.
Reloading. Molly. They will cover.
अबे मैंने उसके पैर में अल्ट किया।
Last player standing.
अबे क्या टट्टी गेम है भाई, उसके पैर में अल्टता हो।
Last round in the half.
Who am I kidding?
ठीक है।
My knees are gonna kill after this.
ठीक है, my knees are going to kill after this. अबे इसको स्किन देते। Crimson?
Get out of my way.
Crimson, take this.
Gun here.
शी यार सुन रहा ही नहीं है भाई, वो स्कैम कैसे करूं? ये राउंड निकालते चलो।
Spike planted. Someone's in defend the smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Okay, done.
Reloading.
Switching sides.
Okay. Huzzah! Keep this momentum.
सेकेंड गेम प्ले बेबी। अबे यार स्कैम करना भूल जाता हूँ।
अरे
भाई स्कैम करना है भूल जाता हूँ यार, इतना सादा सीधा हूँ मैं तो। अरे भाई का शेकी है, ये तो आसूना है।
Get out of my way. Nailed them.
रीना किधर गई? क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग?
Last player standing.
जेकेन के प्ले जेकेन, नवी मुंबई का जेकेन, तेरा भाई तेरे मोर। भाई 1 करोड़ रुपए स्विस बैंक में डाल दो, 1 करोड़ कम पड़ रहे गरीबे से बाहर निकलने के लिए।
Match point.
Let's ruin their day.
Gun here.
शी यार उसको स्मेल आ गया अपना। अबे ब्रिमस्टोन को बना सकते थे यार।
The hunt begins.
Get out of my way. Go get him. Satchel out. Snuff.
One enemy remaining.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, ready.
Reloading.
नवी मुंबई का जेकेन बुलाते भाई को।
There. One here.
अबे यार ये लोग भाग जाते पहले ही। ये देखो अभी गेम प्ले देखो भाई का।
Here comes the party. Bomb buddy out. Woo! My ult's ready.
Feeling sight.
Get out of my way.
Game play. W gameplay in the chat. W gameplay in the
30
chat
seconds
भाई।
left. Last player standing.
Shit. अबे हार गए यार हम लोग। हट। अबे वो लेवल 4 ये स्मर्फ है, समझा? स्मर्फ है वो। स्मर्फ था वो, स्मर्फ लेवल 4 वाला।
You know, our firepower is good, so yeah, feels good.
Well, what's different for you beyond just being able to shoot back?
I don't have to look at my map as much, so you know, we're looking at the crosshair, we're shooting more. It's nice.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
And to be clear, with how close some of these players get.
और एक मजा आया। भाई इसका नाम ही नो मैन नो वॉइस था। भाई एक को तो स्कैम करना है, नहीं तो मेरे ना आत्मा को शांति नहीं मिलेगा। और रुको, इसका है ना मेरे को ये चेक करने दो, एसीपी पादुमन। अबे वो हैक कर रहा है, वो हैक कर रहा है, वो अपना हैक ट्राई कर रहा था। हैक पक्का हैक कर रहा है, वो पक्का वो हैक कर रहा है, 100% वो हैक कर रहा है। आईएम की लेंथ कैसे बढ़ाऊं? आईएम की लेंथ बढ़ाने के लिए एक्सटेंडर देख लो, शायद कुछ रहेगा तो, या तो केबल मिलते हैं अलग अलग। मैंने तो ऐसे ही बोल दिया था, आपने तो निकनेम ही कर दिया क्या? किसका? अच्छा नई मुंबई का जैकन। मैं हूँ भाई। जैकन ने मेरे को है ना खुद अप्रोच किया था, बोला था भाई आप मेरा नाम रख लो, मैं अपना नाम हर्ष रखता हूँ। मैं बोला ना ब्रो। मैच मिल जाए भाई, मैच मिल जाए भाई। ये गेम में जो मजा आने वाला है, ऑक्सी वर्सेस द गोट QCK द गोट। ग्लोबल esports goes to LAN. Sheesh.
New Jersey?
दिलगर इमेजिन समवन का जरा डॉक्टर मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा।
भाई क्या पागल हो गए हो क्या तुम?
What's up guys, स्वागत है और एक व्लॉग में। ऐसा लग रहा है थोड़ा टाइम हो गया व्लॉग करके। आज मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज जी की पूरी कोर टीम जा रही है दूर एक इवेंट के लिए। The 6 samurais of global esports. Actually 6 नहीं, एक बिजी है प्लेग्राउंड पे, बट आई गेस नेक्स्ट व्लॉग में वो डेफिनेटली हमें ज्वाइन करेगा। मैं एक्साइटेड हूँ क्योंकि कन्वर्जेंस के बाद हम लोग साथ में एक इवेंट के लिए जा रहे हैं। आई मीन
भाई मोहित भाई की आवाज, उनको बिग बॉस में काम मिल सकता है मजाक सट के।
बहुत सारे इवेंट्स उसके बीच में चालू हो गए, बट हम लोग सब लोग You lost a bet?
No, I came to He wants to sell topi. Huh? I have a lot of inventory for it.
जो गैराज है वहाँ पे 7 साल पहले ग्लोबल esports की शुरुआत हुई थी। हमने सोचा ये वाली ट्रिप भी एक तत्ता वड़ा पाव। हम लोग जब भी लोनावला या पुणे जाते हैं इधर हमेशा रुकते हैं। यहाँ तो जाते टाइम यहाँ आते टाइम इधर का वड़ा पाव एक नंबर है। एंड ये
मेरे को अभी वड़ा पाव खाने का है भाई। क्या वड़ा पाव दिखेला है?
Finally reached. Long drive था।
कौन सा लाइन था भाई?
इधर दिखाओ, ये लायन है, मैंने देखा लायन है, लायन किंग।
अरे look so awkward bro.
So
चैट वटिट लग रहा है क्या ये? अच्छा वटिट है क्या? 1300 रुपए के लिए वटिट लग रहा है क्या? ₹1300 के लिए वटिट है? अच्छा भाई रिव्यू ऑफ योर ईयरफोन। हाँ ना भाई, कब डालूंगा यार ईयरफोन रिव्यू, क्या मालूम। नहीं है व्हाट इट? ऐसा क्यों भाई? कब मैच चालू होएगा यार? हाँ ये मैच चालू हो गया रहेगा तब तक भाई। ये देखो चालू हो गया ये भाई। वॉकआउट हो गया, वॉकआउट मिस कर दिया अपन ने।
स्पाइक रश
इधर चैट मैच चालू। रुको मैं सेकंड स्क्रीन पे रखता हूँ, अगर मैं एंट्री फ्रैगिंग दिखाता हूँ। आ जाओ। बिल के साथ रिव्यू डालेगा ना? बिल के साथ वैसे तो मिल नहीं रहे, क्यों डालना है? हगरे लोगों को देखना है अपने, इसलिए डालना है। और बहुत अच्छा बनाया है, समझा ना?
Satchel out. Satchel out. Out of charges.
भाई मैं उसके साथ मोमेंटनिज्म करने गया यार शिट
Last player standing.
Spider-Man.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Chamber, let me borrow one of your guns. Please? Ah, come on, man, please? I said please. Come on, let's go! I'm out of here. Grenade!
Someone's A.
Satchel out.
भाई कैसे मार रहा है ये भाई जेट बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है यार रेडिएंट है शायद यार साला अबे क्या मार रहा है भाई ये कुत्ता बना रहा है भाई एजेंट सिलेक्ट हो गया
Last round before the switch.
We got this.
चलो अभी ऑपरेटर डिफ दिखा दो सालो 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 गरीबो ऐसा कौन बोलता है दीपक का लाल बोलता है भाई
Get out of my way.
Bomb buddy out.
Enemy spotted B.
You want to play? Let's play.
अरे आप पुनीत सुपरस्टार बोलता है भाई भाई मैं एक किल नहीं किया हूँ भाई कोई फ्लो ले लो यार कोई फ्लो ले लो भाई
Coming through.
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
कम बैक मत करो सालो
They are so dead.
30 seconds left.
चलो मैच चालू हो गई ये क्या तेल लगाने बैन लगा तो बैन लगा
They like to run weird stuff, but now we're seeing QCK on the Rays, which is new, and also Sadhak is on the Breach now, and Kawazin is on the KO, so a lot of changes coming out for Loud, and I think this is what they needed to revamp the look that they've had since Madrid.
A heavy push towards B, everybody playing back by Fountain, taking the space, the Viper Wall goes up, the KO knife goes out. And they should be able to fill in on all this space behind the
ये खेल रहा है भाई ओ भाई ये क्या wall है
I love what they've done. They tuck behind the Viper Wall, they slip back sight, and then they can find the spawn, which is exactly what they're doing.
Bro,
what an awesome pistol.
So convincing too. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
नहीं लेकिन हु का कंट्रोल है पूरा इन पे
It's got to be executed.
That was not a good AFP push.
And it all falls down to less. Again, a sheriff in hand, a nade in space. Oxy gets through Cloud9 with the pistol.
ये अच्छा B push था ही नहीं.
Oh my gosh, and I know it's only pistol right now, but Loud already cooking up some very unique
That wasn't
things.
good. That wasn't good.
This time. And Oxy does get 4 ult orbs off of that round, getting 3 nice headshots with the ghost there. And he's got no signs of slowing down.
चैट वो अच्छा वॉल था क्या? मेरे को नहीं लगता भाई ये अच्छा वॉल था. ये भाई वो लोगों हुका कंट्रोल 1000 जन थे वहाँ पे. तो सब लॉन्ग से आ गए.
And that's why you've seen a lot of times, you know, Oxy getting bought a Vandal or a Guardian in that second round.
Sumitra!
So it's clear what the game plan is. Let's just see if it can hold up against a team of the caliber of Loud.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive that they were able to handle that. That's a pistol that, I mean, we've been watching Vine for how long?
Yeah.
Now, years.
That's very unique.
Yeah, this feels like something we've never really seen before. It was such a cool idea. Cloud9 weather it well. And into the second we go.
अबे हाँ title change करो ना कोई.
On the side of the defense, it's formidable.
Oh, what a stun!
Out of here. That's from such a long distance. That was from Hookah.
That was very cool.
Or excuse me, that was from short. I trolled. I lied to every single one of you. Forgive me. The point is, it was still cool.
And the heads-up awareness from Vanity to actually step in front of that line, understanding that that stun will come out. He already like did his prep work against this breach. This is pretty smart here from Loud, just to retake that shower's control, understanding that they heard the smoke there, and it's probably clear no one's holding it anymore, so will be free space gain, but no orb.
Another one over to 2Es.
This is the right site.
Yeah, you're still at such a deficit. The one thing is, Moose is the only one on site, although Vanity is hot to trot close by to judge. 2Es dies on A, or on B. Everyone else crumbles on A. Cloud9 get another. And they do so relatively cleanly. Oxy still has the Guardian, didn't take any damage. Zappa's not going to have to buy armor either.
And he grabbed that orb as well. So clear plans here from the side of C9. Good read, and that's what I was talking about. Vanity stepping in front of that breach stun line. So just already understanding how the default works for Loud to take that shower's control. Getting ahead of it, and this is an early tech boss.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What was the bit they did? They just showed like
अच्छा tech pause है भाई. Regular tech है.
There's a tech pause. Get it? Pause, because it sounds like the pause on the. You don't get it, dude.
Bro, I don't know.
No.
It's going over my head. You know, might be the day. Might be the day.
क्या बोल रहा है भाई? Pause because it sounds like
As
pause.
soon as it's rectified, we will get back into the action. It looks like Oxy might be the culprit. Scoundrel.
भाई क्या उसे कहते हैं?
Yeah, for good reason too. You know, he wants to be comfortable up there.
Kwanzin क्या खेल रहा है?
So you know.
किसने देखा Kwanzin क्या खेल रहा है?
Take a tech pause. Make sure
मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया.
It's really important to do.
सदाक भाई तो breach खेल रहे for some reason.
Fist bumps are often good signs, which means we're getting right back into the action. And alas, the good people behind the scenes have told me that that is indeed the case.
Beautiful.
चालू हो गया.
Right on time. Perfect cue. Well done.
KO खेल रहा है भाई.
We'll see what the buy looks like now for Loud. Light armor on 3 members.
Initiator ही खेल रहा है Kwanzin तो मतलब इतना कुछ change नहीं है, but यार Kwanzin तो goated breach है भाई.
Oxy got through that. He's able to carry full armor. He's able to carry the
अरे pole भी end हो गया. Let's go W.
Just dry walkout hookah. And they're gonna have Rooney and Oxy take these long-range fights with the Vandal and the Guardian.
2 spotting one.
Goated भाई, goated trades.
Traded back.
Oh, what a stun!
You wonder here what the plan is, what the play is. The Sky Flash is
ये जा रहे हैं लोग, ये जा रहे हैं Loud वाले.
But again, they cut noise. QCK down to
QCK
4.
1 HP है.
A ton of
Hey
damage.
जमा.
That'll do it. That's a sad way to go.
जमा हो गई QCK आप तो.
I'm doing once again.
Entry
Moose is
flagger
gonna be
गई.
called on to hold the line
3v3.
on his own. Remember in the previous round, Vanity was already on the way there. He had already rotated over. This time it's going to be Rooney who's joining the fray.
And Vanity upgrades to the Vandal.
भाई ये अटकने वाला है. कोई तो अटकेगा ट्रिप में.
A little bit of util attempted to clear out U-Haul. Moose dancing around it. Sadak gets
तोड़
the
दिया
play
साला.
down. Now the real game begins. Kwanzin getting the best of Rooney. Numbers in favor of Loud.
टट्टी किया रूनी ने.
Moose is so weak as well. As the spike ticks away, Vanity's looking to get into a better position. See if he can take off any heads.
There are ways in U-Haul from that last round as well.
Nice. Moose is down. Vanity left alone. Another molly kill? Surely not, right?
अरे रे.
That's all it is. Louder on the board.
टट्टी किया भाई वो वाइपर ने C9 के.
Honestly,
भाई
a
रूनी
really
कौन है
good
भाई?
bonus round from C9.
रूनी
Getting the
नया
first
टिप
blood,
प्लेयर है
taking the
क्या?
fights allowed. They understand that if they stay in their setups for too long and allow
Chat,
Loud
रूनी
to
पहले भी था
contact
क्या
certain
Cloud9
areas,
में?
that breach stun will come out and actually punish them. So I like that they're being proactive in here, and really good heads-up play from Loud to already be rotating towards that A side of the map.
Sixth man खिला रहे क्या?
Basically gave them a
मेरे
free
को
side
क्यों
of
नहीं
that
याद फिर?
cipher who they knew how to judge from the previous round. Very good stuff so far.
Yo, why कर
from
भाई?
both sides.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of focus around Fountain. Loud for the 4th round now.
They're just running up long.
Yeah. Are intent on controlling this area of the map. Get the orb over to QCK, who's now 2 away from his ult. The spike's not even in tow right now.
And something I want to point out here is Moose with a Cypher setup. He has trips on A. He's been playing A the last 2 rounds, but now puts the trips down, lets Oxy and Vanity play off of him, and then he's able to stack towards B.
I also think, like, knowing that there's a KO on the other side, if they do end late A and contact up like they have been, you don't really run the risk of getting tagged by a knife.
अरे माँ निकलना पड़ा उसको बेचारे को.
He's out of dodge.
Anyways, he was lurking though.
A again. Cohen's eating his knife. Should be up here very
Oxy
soon.
baby.
He just came up.
What a nade.
And there it is.
Bhai.
The knife doesn't tag anyone, so they're still gonna have to deal with the Cypher utility as they try to get out onto the side. Oxy swinging forward with the satchels, less with the trade.
Goatee.
Numbers in favor of the defense. The spike hasn't made its way out outside
Goatee
yet.
Oxy.
And there's the first to spam through, not gonna connect. I feel like that's so rare these days to see that happen. Meanwhile, Zeppa's still over B, not fully convinced that there isn't someone late lurking. Chewy's had a shot at Vanity. Doesn't connect. Sadak and Les left alone. A 2v3 on the side. Sadak falls, left alone.
Good gameplay. 2 all होने वाला है.
But still so much to do. The tiniest of windows. Les gets 3, but so do Cloud9.
I got scared there for a second, dog. I thought Les was about to do another 1v4, 1v5 scenario.
That little sliver, that little window that he had.
He looks so smooth when he does it, but good job from C9 to get the
I
trade.
sacrifice my sleep for these matches. For real, bhai, for real.
Chillin'. But I really like how C9 is playing this. Like the proactivity that I was talking about earlier. It actually gives them all the info on that long B side. It allows Oxy to stack this A, get back site, be ready for the showers tick. So it was really good from C9 so far. They have a really good understanding of how Loud like to play this map and this default they've been doing. The game plan's working so far.
I'm chill, baby. बोलता
on top. 5-3 and 5.
Chill तो है भाई Oxy, बहुत प्यारा है. Oh my God, Sadak.
Sadak can shoot.
That was so sick.
Yep.
There.
And the thing is, it's the same space they've been fighting for every round. This time, some value found. QCK able to upgrade a weapon. Thank you to the observer.
Good morning, Iman bhai.
That's how you know it's not Prius.
Yuki bhai, stop spamming. I'm not giving money.
But look at the mini-map right now. Look at how far Vanity is pushed up.
Oh, that molly's good. The satchel forward. Oh, gets 2. Tries to satchel out. 40 HP, stays alive.
Oxy bhai macha raha hai. भाई ऑक्सी मचा रहा है भाई ऑक्सी मचा रहा है insane भाई ऑक्सी
pistols the rest of the way, but Cloud9 still get it.
Jeez. And yeah, a little bit of a scrappy buy from Loud, but again, C9 with the hard read. Vanity. Oh, timeout from Loud. That's a crazy shot. That's a crazy shot. But to finish my point, after that kill on long B, Vanity pushes all the way outside of shower, wraps short, allowing his team to lean all the way over. And that allows Oxy to, go for a re-clear rocket again, like we've seen them do so many times. Loud, really opting to try to cut noise after they take certain space, and C9 is just ahead of it. So far.
2-0 कर दी हाँ भाई one-sided game था.
Like to hold and give when they're cutting noise.
That wasn't fun.
You wonder here on the other side of this timeout if we see a change, right? If there's no more cutting of noise, if
Oxy मार रहा है भाई.
with how they approach taking space and really committing off of that. I think they've done
I need that oxygen.
A really good job of trying to play the map and its
ये क्यों खड़ा रहा भाई?
and really kind of feel out what Cloud9
सुसु लगी है उसको सुसु लगी है.
a step ahead of it. And of course it helps that Oxy's playing as well as he is.
Yeah. And Vanity is calling a really, really nice defense side right now, or whoever is calling on defense for them. I know some teams like to switch the calling, but I think it is him. And just the reaction of just pushing out showers there, he knows that Loud doesn't have a senti. Coach reactions from SDK, the GOAT. But yeah, understanding that Loud's comp doesn't have a sentinel, and they haven't checked any of the flicks so far, right? So finding the gaps and rotating off of them.
This is an important round here too. You see on your screens 3 ults online for Loud, and the other 2 are just 1 point away. And the thing is, there's a luxury right now, right? Because you can make a ton of a really compelling argument for Kawanzin's being really important. You can make the same case for Sadak's. They've got a lot of tools here, and you imagine that's why the timeout comes through. You really don't want to let this opportunity go.
Yeah, they're about to have 5 ults online.
तो रोज ये टाइम तक जगे रहते हो भाई, मर जाओगे सालो.
This is that.
टूटते कितने बजे हो तुम लोग?
B-long control that we were talking about. More aggressive of a hit this time.
Oh भाई QC की ult खोल रहा है.
Doesn't really change. Oh hello, that's gonna do it. But QC doesn't even get it off. Now they drop the Brim ult, but they've managed to get past it, and it's gonna be traded with 1 in kind. Moose has to wait. Now he can push his way forward. Meanwhile, Sadak looking for any sort of space and solace he can find to commit the spike down into the sand. Kawanzin waiting, Moose playing in the smoke. They don't really have anything else to kind of hustle their way out on this. Yeah, and Kawanzin's able to hold the line. 3 on the round, the 4th falls. So does Moose.
भाई क्या aim है यार Kawanzin का क्या aim है भाई?
I was so scared for Loud in this round because they
11 बजे 9 बजे
hookah early on after that knife tag. Once they got the trade,
10-11 बजे उड़ भी जाते हो तुम लोग.
And I was like, oh no, it didn't get any value. Moose did a great job of just tucking there. But the trades and Kawazin on that KO playing more aggressive. Keep in mind, he's been on breach most of the time on this map. So the fact that he's actually able to use his aim, and he's a great aimer, by the way.
Yeah, boot
मैं तो बीच-बीच में सो रहा हूँ ना अच्छे से.
They invested 2 ults in that round, but
पल के झपका के मैं मस्त छोटी-छोटी नींद ले रहा हूँ.
And now we see a completely
जैसे अभी मैं एक लूँगा.
And it's interesting too from Cloud9. I think given how much Loud have leaned B, for Rooney to use his pit and shower.
सोते ही नहीं है दोपहर को सोते वाह.
Yeah, they're trying to predict a change of pace, and it was correct.
Yeah, they were right.
So, oh, these trips are still going to be up. I don't think that KO hits all the way in the spawn.
Well, they've been cleared now.
Oh, they took their time on it.
Yeah, Sada committing to the plant. Zeppa's fallen. They've cleared backside, or at least attempted to, but no. Oxy falling. Rooney does too. It's just Moose and Vanity now. Both starting to rotate over while Loud have returned to full force. Cloud9 really have no way to get out through this. They don't really have a way to push forward. They don't have flashes from Zeppa to get past the smokes. They just kind of have to sit back and watch.
Yeah, this is a hard save for Moose and Vanity. You just want to try to get an exit here, try to get a gun, and save as well if you can. Hopefully somebody pushes CT, but Loud too disciplined. Not doing it this time.
It's been such a hallmark of this team, really from its inception, and you're seeing it there on full display.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
This has actually also been really interesting to see how Loud have approached these ults, because we talked 2 rounds ago about how they had 3, 2 on the other side. Here they invest a little bit. They still have 2 going into the next round.
Counter timeout from C9. Trying to slow down the momentum, maybe make changes of their own, understanding that Loud now, I know you spoke of it, you know, that they could change their play style.
10 बजे उठ के 11 बजे ऑफिस. भाई तो 5 बजे तक क्यों जगे रहते हो यार? 5 बजे तक क्यों जगे रह रहे हो?
And they're doing things as a pack.
इतना मत जगा करो भाई.
Not allowing Oxy to get 2-3 before he dies. They want to get the trade instantly, and I think they're going to need to keep doing that moving forward.
Apple Music नहीं है मेरे पास. मैं YouTube Music सुनता हूँ.
This is still a really good half in the making, and I really like the way that Vanity calls attack side. So
नहीं अरे वो रोज का बोल रहा है भाई.
Anything after this for C9.
वो रोज ये टाइम पे सोता है भाई 5-6 बजे. पागल भी कर रहे.
I mean, you're kind of fortunate. You see it on the timeline, or you see it on the score. You understand how this has played out the way that it has for Cloud9, because it's fortunate that they won 4 of the first 5, because Loud have just hit this outrageous power spike, where again they've been able to roll these ults over 3 rounds now, and they're meaningful ults. They're high impact ults, so they've just hit this sweet spot on their attack side, and you're seeing kind of the benefits of it and how they're able to prolong it as long as they have.
Yeah, and that's really important if you're not going to be running a Sentinel on a map like Bind and not having all the info. You need to make sure your hits are insane. They got to be perfect. They got to be top notch with the utility, and Salunkhe, no slouch when it comes to making sure his team is in check with utility and everything being used like that. So here we go, going into round 8. A little bit of a dodgy buy from C9, but Oxy is on that Vandal again, like I was saying. They like to buy him up.
For good reason. I get it. I'd be buying for him too. We'll see how Emmy controls his troops on the other side of this timeout. Loud have bunched up A, and here's Oxy, the man of the hour.
Oh my gosh, what a molly.
But he still has a lot of space here, and he's got the cam to... Oh, I thought he was going to get more. Oxy just gets one. Kawanzin's there on the trade. And now they continue to trample forward towards A. You see all of the smokes that have been dropped out onto the site, create a little pocket for them to control showers, to still have a little bit of backside, and to force Loud into rethinking this.
Oh my gosh. The IG yelling so sick from Loud. Earlier in this round, they threw a knife towards Hookah, and they Roomba'd it, and then they go into an A hit right away, clear out Oxy, and then they tap the bomb and go back. But they're missing their window. They need to go now, and that's why you see them running. They understand the timing. They could be in sight by now.
The thing is, too, for Cloud9, the dodgy buy that you mentioned at the beginning of the round kind of forces them to roll deep, right? They can't really split themselves
30
apart.
30 seconds left.
Much more strength in numbers.
No one likes to get ecoed. I love seeing the utility come out from Sadak here. Flash and a stun, making sure nobody gets cheesed.
Yeah, no stone left unturned.
Welcome to my
Whoa. Okay, that's a. I get it. No stone left unturned, but it's
a big commitment.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes it's just worth it on rounds like this. Sometimes rounds like these are the hardest to win, and that's why you invest ults into it. It could turn south very fast.
He's on the. Oh my gosh. They keep the pit up. Lets this fall. Never mind, they don't. Sadak and Tui's in a 2v2 now. Sadak has his ult. Sadak's gonna have to do it on his own. The flash up. It's Jazeppa on the other side, and Sadak clutches it out. Oh, the Red Bull clutch to tie us at 4.
ओ भाई 1v3 निकाला गया ये shit यार देखना था मेरे को मैं सो गया अभी
He's a beast on the breach.
ओ भाई 1v3 निकाला इसने
Skills have been nice clean headshots.
चलो देखते भाई ये अच्छा मैच होने वाला है मैं खाली फुकट सो रहा हूं
this conversation earlier about the breach and the KO and the swap around, and I go, well, it makes a lot of sense, right? You've got Sadak on more of a passive supporting role, let Kawanzin shoot, let him go do his thing.
This guy's hitting shots like that.
Unbelievable.
अरे मां क्या चापटी दिए है
Look at it, even he knows. Like, wow.
Bro,
I love it.
क्या cold reaction दिए है भाई.
I love watching him play the game. I love his reactions.
गोटी गेमर है भाई ये Sadak.
It's interesting they haven't tried going pacey off of that fault line from
What
showers,
a blind.
It seems like they're going to try to do it from short. QCK had already satcheled all the way out.
भाई लेकिन कहाँ से मारा QCK?
They're on the trade. Oxy's up in hand. That timing is going to be close.
Dude, Loud have such a good read on how C9 likes to play this backside area. They understand that they like to delay the bomb plant, so they're just waiting out all the utility. But they don't know Oxy has an op, I don't think.
No, he hasn't shot it yet. There it is. Now they know.
What a shot!
Oxy gets a second. Two is just on the other side, clipping the corner and dropping him. Numbers in favor of Cloud9, though. You see him try to commit to the plant. Don't really have that much space. I wonder if they cut noise here. You're already seeing Moose rotate back B. If they can stay concealed.
तुझ्यासाठी आले मना ओ भाई अरे
Oh, I thought he was going to get the shots onto Rooney, but no.
धुंधला जाए जो मंजिल.
Great delay from C9, holding for the backside push. Because it already
हाँ
happened,
अभी
right?
मैं बहुत पतला था अभी मैं पतला नहीं
They
हूँ.
went fast short A. They ended up flipping sight and trying to trade everybody that was back sight. So this time, holding a little bit better of a crossfire, not allowing Loud to go for that. And I do like the way that Loud are tapping the bomb on this site, but there just needs to be maybe an extra layer towards that B side of the map to give them the option to go back.
I'm going to take a look at that again.
I thought he was going to get the third here.
Yeah, I thought so too.
भाई तीसरा भी मार देता ना ये ऑक्सी मजा आ जाता यार.
I mean, he got his damage done. And speaking of damage done, I have been told there is another technical pause.
अरे भाई ये इसकी वजह से नींद आ रही है मेरे को ये टेक पॉज की वजह से कीबोर्ड इशू हो गया भाई कोई तो सदाक बटन दबा रहा है वो बटन नहीं दबा रहा है भाई.
I take the cues from the producers and from the smart people behind the scenes, and the fact that the camera's on Loud obviously tells me that it must be a Loud issue. I don't know.
Maybe it had something to do with tapping the bomb so many times.
सबका दिमाग खा के पीरो बन गए. कौन? तब मैं.
But yes, tech pause gear.
मैं तो gamer हूँ भाई.
The culprit this time around.
Professional, economical time gamer.
As soon as we can.
Gamer. Oh boy, क्या टट्टू है वो.
Sitting on a rocket. Second one of the game. He got two with his last.
भाई मेरे को AFK offense मिला रहेगा क्या अभी?
So we'll see if he does any cool setup here. It looks like they're gonna get him.
नहीं मिला. W gamer. I am GOAT gamer.
If there's gonna be some kind of showers pinch coming out. You know, after he sees there's no contact. You know,
क्या हुआ है भाई
down long B. I wonder if they try to pinch shower with a dog maybe.
Speaking about
thank you Thala for a reason.
All the way down, I don't know. They have 4 people right now leaning towards.
बस भाई बनारस कब आ रहे हो? बनारस? I hope किसी दिन आओ.
And he's already sitting in the back.
वो Cloud9 वाला रेस सैचल यूज कर सकता है ना डैश जैसा.
हाँ. Tech pause comes back, but I think this is going to be pretty committed. They might even just do a B long push. Go all the way down.
Plenty of time to.
और वो इंस्टेंट नहीं रहेगा समझ रहा है तुझे सैचल फेंकना है सैचल फोड़ना है.
He hasn't been the problem in the server, and we know his mouse works, but the keyboard, something is evidently wrong. So I do want to get your thoughts on this.
यार 50 साल लगने वाले इसको. ओए हो गया.
It was up against Sentinels. They look good for a map, and then they just you know, crumble. They, you know,
ये सारा ऐसे use कर रहा है
whatever
Oxy.
it was. What do you feel like you've seen that's been different so
देखा
far
नहीं
from
मैंने.
last? Do they seem a bit more invigorated? Do they seem a bit more fresh? Has anything stood out?
Yeah, they have new ideas, and that's really important. Also, players on new roles. I think QCK is struggling a little bit on the Raze right now, but it's still really early on. I think maybe on the defensive side, he'll be enabled a lot more with this comp.
Oh, dude, they aren't even trying to conceal their presence and down belong.
Saadhak's so funny.
समझ गया उनको.
Oxy sidesteps the fault line.
समझ गया उनको अब इधर. अरे भाई, देख use किया देख jet.
Instead, it was Oxy who took a little bit of damage.
Oh. But look already on the minimap.
Yeah.
Got the spike. Look at this molly to delay the plant. It's a lineup from B site. So reading into it this time, playing for the TP.
Oxy आ गया इधर.
This might be big brain.
You still have so much time left in the round too. I mean, oh, they're committing now. Oh! The party never arrived.
भाई बिठा दिया नीचे भाई Oxy को बिठा
Such
दिया.
low numbers for Loud. And the Molly did its job. It delayed for a moment. But they have so much control. They have so much room.
Vanity getting this kill would be huge.
You still have so much to do though. Right?
Oh,
QCK going
Oh
aggressive here.
भाई,
Finding really nice timing
gameplay भाई.
onto the caller for
क्या
Cloud9.
clean के लिए Loud भाई.
They just have to save.
Straight up save right there. That's the
Thank you
explosiveness.
यार थाला भाई.
Excuse me. That's the explosiveness that Loud needs though in order to take this A site. Because if they play this game where it's just, you know, delaying, tapping the bomb, what's going to happen is what happened in that
भाई क्या back and forth हो रहा है ये game.
Oxy
ये
just
OT
sits
पे
there,
OT होने वाला है शायद.
delays with a nade. Now the Brim Molly lineup comes in all the way from B site, by the way. Then you got the Viper Mollies that'll come out. It's just too much utility to deal with.
The Cypher trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's miserable.
So you have to take the fight. 2C9, fight that back site, and that ends up allowing them to kill Oxy, who popped Rocket.
That was tragic. That's always such a bad feeling, bro.
Yeah.
The voice line isn't even done.
I know.
You don't get to shoot it.
You got dunked on. He got dunked on.
Freaking Goomba stop. We get to look at it again.
Actual Goomba stomping.
क्या instantly मारा ना वे वो.
And it's tough because there's so much utility coming in. He can't exactly hear where the
Right,
is
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. And it's his job as a duelist to just go, right? You're going to force space. Either you're going to take it or you're going to create it. But his job is to go, and it just doesn't pan out for him. Tied at 5. This time Loud leaning towards A.
Oh, Vanity here.
He's so close. Judge in hand. Vanity again. He's going to get a ball.
अरे माँ कसम दोनों मार दिए.
It's always in his hands too.
They knew. I mean, they tagged him with the dagger. They understand that Vanity is the type of player that uses the Judge quite a bit, especially on Ascent, so...
Oh, and the kicker is, too, the only other IGL we see use it that often is Saadhak, and he's sitting across the stage.
Yeah. They didn't read into it this time. This is such a...
That's a crazy trip, yeah.
Oh, he almost got taken out up there when he was on his dog. Barely missed.
This setup from Moose has been so good.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of avoiding the KO daggers, especially.
And he's saving his cages, using them reactively instead of just setting them up at the beginning. We saw the first one a couple of seconds ago.
एक nap ले ही लेते मैं तो बोलता हूँ ये map का. ये map का एक nap ले लेते so that अगला map अच्छे से देखे.
Loud any chance back into this round.
First trip finally cleared.
Cam will be back up too to spot if anybody walks in if he decides to use it. Ooh. Doesn't need to though.
Ooh, nice shots out from 2Es.
Why are they gonna TP?
Oh, does he not? Okay, he knows.
Oh, no.
He knows now.
Oh.
He should know. Oxy gets the best of Saadhak. Vanity still with Judge in hand, isn't going to get another shot at it. Cloud9 gets to 6.
Clean.
Last
All
round
off of those
in the
Judge
half.
kills from Vanity. Makes it nearly impossible.
Yeah, it just throwed like so. It just threw, not throwed. It threw such a hard break on the round. You could see for Loud, the options were taken away from them.
Yeah.
It just made it so much more difficult. The round, honestly, the round was probably lost when those kills happened.
That Judge, brother! I'm telling you, bro, Francis.
That Judge, brother!
Unbelievable with it. Doesn't have it this time around. Last round of the half.
This breach stun needs to be a little bit closer, I think, if they want to get value from it.
managed to get away, just barely. They've taken the space, but the question is, what do they do with it?
Still used, Doug. They use so much into that.
And they really haven't gotten much, have they?
No, there's 4 people here, and they're gonna re-clear shower.
QCK's ult. Oh! Kaladin with 2. They tried getting the ult
भाई तगड़ी मैच हो रही है यार मैं नहीं सो रहा छोड़ो
3v3. Zeppa's still on the other side of the map as Rooney tries to dump some mollies and delay for just a moment. Now they rotate through 2P, and the problem just got so much more difficult for Loud. Zeppa creeping forward, 2E's dropping heads.
Holy.
It's all
a back and forth half.
Switching sides.
C9, no slouches. Going up against Loud right now.
Immortal से Radiant कैसे जाए? Grind करके. Grind is the
Kawazine going crazy at the end there.
Key to success.
Look at these kills, man.
That was big from
Shot.
to hold Zeppa back. I mean,
Shot.
Showers
Oh,
control there,
bhai.
you're down in numbers, everything really
Yeah, you're
falls
down.
apart.
You're done. You're just gonna get choked out.
Yeah. Well, let's actually take a listen to Cloud9 and let's take a listen to Rooney and get his thoughts on playing alongside the future and the truth, Oxy.
Yeah, so Oxy is like the
Rooney.
most consistently like insane
Hello.
fragger that I've ever seen. A lot of people have ever seen. Scrims, it's minimum
मेरे को
30 kills
टॉटी
every
करके आनी
single game,
चाहिए
and we're just trying to find a way to replicate that in matches.
मैं टॉटी करके
You know,
आऊँ
we tell him not
तुम
to
लोग
think
मैच
and
देखो आ गया
just
मैं
shoot him,
टॉटी
you know,
करके
just run at him. He obviously has like good game sense to where he's not gonna throw rounds all the time. I mean, it will still happen.
मेरा
But,
सबसे पहला
as long
रैंक
as
आया
we just
था
let him off the leash and let him go kill, he's
Iron 1
unstoppable.
Yeah, that Oxy kid's pretty good.
Good night, Miss
Rooney
Gamer.
knows it. Vanity knows it. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
don't
when
chat
we
to me,
saw
ठीक है
Oxy
ना?
play last weekend, the big takeaway, it was from Rooney, actually. When I chatted with him after the match, he goes, we got Scrim Oxy to show up on the big stage, and that's been like the rumor, dude. The prophecies of Oxy about how he drops 30, 35 every single scrim finally came to fruition on the stage, and he's had a great half here so far too.
Yeah, and if it was any other team, he probably would have had 20 on the board already.
Yeah, probably.
But Loud have done such a good job of getting the trades onto him, and it's by tiny micro little things like Kawazine crouch peeking that short A that one time.
Right.
And it's just these little micro details to get the trade on him and make sure that he doesn't just get the freest kills of all time. And that's what separates, really good teams from the rest of them. So Loud understand what it's like to play against star players like this, and they're trying their best to shut him down, but there might be a world in which he just runs away with this game if he gets hot on this attack side. So we'll see.
I mean, with how good he's been, I think the question that probably has to be asked is no longer how do you stop him, but more like how do you slow him down?
Yeah.
Because he's still going to find a ton of value, even with some of those adjustments, those little micro adjustments that you're referring to, the fact that you're talking about a world-class IGL and a world-class team on the other side. He still went 12-9 on defense. Like, he still had a great half.
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat.
That was a crazy stat.
623 days, and he's had a good performance so far. Doesn't look like he's going to be tested this time, as there are 4 from Loud B, and that's exactly where Cloud9 are.
This might be crazy, and Les got pushed up all the way to behind this box. They shouldn't be where he's here.
He's alone. He's alone. There's no help. No way. He finds a timing, but now Moose is the one with the timing. One to the back of the head. Les is dead.
Oh my gosh. I thought he had such a good timing, but Moose just 2 steps ahead. Looking so calm up there too on his player cam. Like no doubt in his mind that was gonna happen. What a good little bait.
We see as it quiet creeps over the round. Cloud9 turning their attention towards A. Leaving Moose back behind, and that knife tagged what, 2? Maybe just 1? Not enough to draw the rotates, I guess. They want to confirm that that's where the hit is headed. Kawanzi now feeling some of the pressure. He's going to have to get them all again, only able to find 1. 2E's on the other side, deals some damage, and they're flipping back. They're flipping back to 2E's, a flash in his face. He turns it, gets 1, gets 2. The damage has been done. Now Rooney's left alone. He's got the spike and he's got some space, but he's got to deal with QCK and Sonic on the other side, and Sonic has a utility. He's got a flash. He's got a stun. Rooney's been good. No Sheriff this time. Managing to dodge the first, having to deal with them both, and almost does. But Sonic saves the day for Loud again.
Wow. That was insane. Fight after fight. All started from Kawazine just sitting in that U-Haul so confidently. He actually just stood still for a good like 5 seconds before that swing came on him. Got traded perfectly, but this is where the deal breaker was right here. What an animal.
The fact that he gets 2 there, I mean, secures the round, really.
Yeah. Rooney did his best job. I think I may have found the secret sauce of trading on C9, and that's just crouch.
Yeah?
Even Rooney at the end there, I thought he had him lined up. If Sadhak didn't crouch, he probably would have gotten the kill, but just missing by like a centimeter because of the crouch. It's crazy.
You got force buy. Yeah, and you got the Guardian in the hands of Oxy. Put the game in his hands.
Loud one, none of that.
No.
Let's put our util up. Let's keep jiggling.
It's interesting too to see both of the leaders focus on setting up their teams financially. Vanity buying the Guardian for Oxy, and on the other side, Sadhak not buying, presumably to get an op online early.
Oh my gosh.
Oxy has to be the tip of the spear though. And it's tough with the Guardian.
Stuck back sight. One nade would do so much good.
There it is. Oxy's down. The Guardian gets picked up in the hands of Zeppo, who's had a quiet game so far, and he's gonna fall. Less with 3, Loud with 8.
Woo. Well, you can't forget that Les is probably one of the greatest. Yeah, he's probably one of the greatest players in the game. So if there's someone that you want taking duels against Oxy, it probably is him. And he got the better Oxy that time, just holding the angle, Guardian v Guardian. He just sits him down.
Both of them, Les and QCK.
3 one-taps too. Man, he makes it look so easy.
They're gonna have so much money to play around here. Loud are.
More of a spread default this time from C9. No hookah control, and they're just watching it, holding it. And Loud's setup on this defense is so annoying. You have to go through 2 layers, maybe even 3, to take any type of B long space. You have the orb, then you have the breach stun that'll come out from Sadhak, and then you have the Viper wall right after that for the rotates to flood in.
There's the fault line that you're mentioning, tagging all of them.
Wow. I might know a little about this game.
Maybe. The jury's still out. The dog forward. And Les having to turn and take a step back on some of the utility headed his way, but it doesn't seem like Cloud9 are fully sold on this. You see, you mentioned it earlier, the map is still so spread out. Wonder if the intent here is for Moose to take a lot of space showers and then they can flip the map to do TP, but Kawanzin's there. And if Kawanzin gets this kill onto Moose,
they're doubling up now too. They're gonna re-clear it, but he heard a footstep. Moose heard the footstep. What can he do off of that?
It's a game of cat and mouse.
30 seconds left.
They're gonna hard clear him, so he's gonna have to.
Oh, they're committed to this. Sadhak falls. Kawanzin's trying to control, and he can't. Cloud9 have created so much space. Less than 2Es are gonna have to figure this one out on their own.
Spike planted.
And 2Es doesn't really have anything less. Is 2 spits, but that's it. And look at how paranoid 2Es is. Playing back in spawn, convinced that there's gonna be a flank, and what, you have 5 up. Yeah, it makes sense.
That was a sick round. You know, I spoke about Vanity's IGLing on attack earlier, and I mean, this round is a beautiful masterclass of just how he likes to call, you know? Doing it spread out default, showing that early B long that they did. Any kill from Loud right now is good just to do damage. This is their bonus, keep in mind, everybody. Nothing too crazy here.
Okay.
C9 will clean up the round, but just a heads up play to just TP there, understanding that they're probably creeping up on Moose and just cause that little bit of chaos. That found the opening for everything. And not only that, but Rooney's able to kill somebody in hookah off that timing too.
Yeah.
So it's just so many layers to that.
One enemy remaining.
It's just such a strong understanding. Yeah, look, even if we have lost showers, even if there's someone creeping, I mean, we've got numbers. If we take this TP fight, that's what they do, and it goes in their favor.
That was sick. And an op online for QCK. Light armor across the board, though, and he has no armor himself. Looks like he's going to take this B-long angle, and I don't mind this because C9 walked into B-long the last couple rounds.
भाई क्या close game जा रहा है ये?
op is posted up long, as you mentioned.
I have a feeling that C9 are reading into this though, because usually ops don't post behind smokes and shower, and A short, they're about to get info here very soon.
Yeah, especially with that Viper wall up in particular. Right, if you're doing the TP wall, it's because you don't want to have the line showers. Flash forward, Oxy's gone hunting the satchel into Sadok's lap, and he drops him.
What an entry.
Now they turn their attention back over showers. Kawanzin takes a lot of damage, but he's gotten out. The Molly gets Vanity. Oxy pushing forward, dropping less. And at this point, you're probably just saving the op. It's a glass cannon. He's got no armor. You want to carry that thing into the next.
क्यों पहन रहे हो? गरम हो रहा है? अरे भाई, प्रोफेशनल हूँ मैं.
See if Kawanzin can take care of it.
Oh no!
30 seconds
spotted.
left.
This is so awkward.
ऊपर कैसे पहुंचा है ऑक्सी? अच्छा सीढ़ी से गया है क्या वो?
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, this will be it.
Well, that's uncomfortable.
अरे रे बेचारा.
Oxy gets his third. And again, I think for
Ace
Vlad here,
Oxy का.
TCK is not interested in taking any fights here. They're doing a really good job of.
Ace चिल्ला रहा था कोई तो.
The freezer from Cloud9 is
बेचारा.
great. They just
उसको लगा
now got
Ace
the spike
Oxy
down.
का.
It's been a 4v2 for like 20 seconds.
This is definitely
8-8 हो गया
right
भाई.
now, Doug. He just pushed into U-Haul against a guy that honestly wasn't blind at all. And then decided to push
Bro,
into CT
हर्ष को
spawn, take a
भेजो
1v1
आप
against
कौन हो?
Luz.
Actually मैं
He
एक
sat him
प्रोफेशनल
down
एनालिटिकर
couple rounds
हूँ
prior.
मेरे भाई. Professional एनालिटिकर of Indian
And then he goes
economical
ahead and he
time.
plays it so smart, and that's the difference, right? It's Oxy go kill, but he actually has a little bit of a leash. He understands when he needs to just stop and just chill and waits for that Cypher ult.
Oh, it might be Rooney go kill here. He's hunting Tui's.
Oh, he's got him.
He's gonna get him. Oh, we won't see it, but trust me, it happened.
It wasn't a headshot. I'll tell you that right now.
पैसा अच्छा नहीं है बे लाउड पे.
And so we're tied at 8. The op has been carried into the next. Les was able to carry a rifle too, but this entry from Oxy was just beautiful.
That was a crazy shot on Les.
Yeah.
And then the discipline to wait for the Cypher ult to come through. Chef's kiss.
ऐसा क्या फ्लॉक्स भाई?
Does Oxy run away with it from here on out? The buy is bad.
अल्ट आ रहा है ऑक्सी का एक और में.
17 and 11 for Oxy, 1 point away from having his ult. And they're going to continue to set him up. The dog to pave the way.
भाई डायरेक्ट घुस रहे.
Great breach. Utility to delay. Do they still commit on this?
Fake कर रहे, fake कर रहे.
They're on aid. It was one more satchel, so you can still create a lot of space here.
Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, you got less in a world of hurt here. Tui's getting the first onto Oxy with the ghost. Les is clear, taking some space. Kawanzin creeping forward, 41 HP, and he's going to try to get away with another cheat.
डैडी ये मैप के बाद है ना मैं जाता हूँ.
Surely you don't expect him in this position, but Zeppa drops on him. Tui's there on the trade. Moose and Vanity left alone. Dropped into a 2v2. QCK now rotating over. Les falls. Vanity with 3. And Cloud9 presumably with the lead.
क्योंकि मेरे को है ना
So hard.
नींद आ रहा है वो तो हो जाए वो तो कंट्रोल हो जाता है. लेकिन मेरे को है ना वो खाना जो खाया ना मैंने वो मेरे को ऐसा यार है भाई थोड़ा वो डाइजेस्ट अच्छा नहीं हुआ है ऐसा लग रहा है. Anyway भाई you won't get a reply.
So Vanity played it perfectly.
Yeah, he had 4 on the round. We'll take a look at it again. Sadok has so much utility to dodge shoot. They flushed him out backside. Cloud9 really, I mean, they knew exactly where their soft spots were on the map off of these execs. And it was just too easy.
Jeez. Must be the stash buff. Guys looking good out there. Timeout for Loud again. Second one. What are they going to do to change anything here? I feel like they had a really good read into that round. They just kind of...
भाई इसको कभी बाल बढ़ाते देखा ही नहीं है मैंने. इस होएगा तो डाइजेशन इश्यूज आएगा. हाँ बे और वो है ना
I didn't expect them to stay there.
वो इतना मेरे को ये नहीं वो भाई पूरी ज्यादा खा लिए ना भाई उसने दे दिए थे उसके वजह से ही हुआ रहेगा.
You know what I'm seeing so far is a lot of on the fly ults from Tui's. And they're not really getting much value. I don't even think I've seen a singular kill from that. So maybe they need to start just using it early earlier, maybe in the chokes even, not on the fly to help teammates on site. But
exclamation name.
Ults online here for C9. We got Rocket, we got Viper ult, Brim ult. You're one off a Sky ult, so you're gonna see heavy showers control here, I believe. But a walk down short on the other end.
That's not even for the pit. What are they trying to do here?
Trying to grab Sky ult, I believe.
No, for Loud down short. Look at what they've set up. It's gonna be another firefight. It's just chaos. You're trying to get ahead of it, but Oxy's old fine value.
भाई C9 क्या खेली ये round? Insane. क्या
This
usage
just
था
gives
भाई ये?
Cloud9 so much room to work.
Yeah, they understand that only one is gonna be on B. Especially when you commit a Viper ult like that into showers. Viper has to be so worried about his back, but Loud reading ahead into it. Salunkhe calling over for 2Es.
Well, what's more interesting here too is I wonder if they know it's showers.
Thank you, Nipun, for the 10 on Google Pay. Thank you so much.
Their plan was to take showers control, and they were actually still ready for that short push. So it was really heads up play from C9.
Hair and skincare routine, nothing, bro. I don't do anything.
Salunkhe with the salt line. The timing is pretty, but he can't land the shots.
Got your trail.
Thank you for the 10, Nipun.
He has to give it all the way. Tries to turn the flash and drops
कुछ नहीं
Oxy.
करता भाई.
Manages to do so. Vanity weak, but 2Es is as well.
30 seconds left.
Has to try to get a spam kill here.
He also has to try to stay
अबे
alive.
कितने बार आ रहा है?
Lotus is so far away.
So far.
Notification कितने बार आ रहा है वो?
And he's really got nowhere to go.
Hair and skincare routine.
But now that they've joined up together, if they're going to have an attempt at a retake here, it's going to be soon. The problem is, 2Es has no more util.
This is so hard.
This is borderline impossible.
Camera taken out.
I have no idea where Moose is.
God.
And he's going to get one. Vanity gets the other. Cloud9 gets a 10.
Freelo.
ये third map जाएगा
That
ना.
was a hard read. Vanity was
I mean, ये match third round
had
जाएगा.
any contact been made from Oxy and Rooney there. And then on the other end, if they didn't invest that Viper's Pit onto Shower, they would have just gotten a free Sky ult.
Wow.
क्या ult usage था भाई वो?
Super cool.
One enemy remaining.
And I like the way.
Not one
left.
Let's go, baby!
आना immune पता नहीं क्यों वो देखना पड़ेगा मेरे
It's
को.
a scary sight when Cloud9 are vibing the way they are and having fun doing it.
That Oxy smile is something else.
He's got plenty of reason to smile. Up to 19
50
if
जन
I'm not
peek कर रहे थे.
mistaken, off that kill on 2Es.
Even the fact that he just bought
हो
this
जाता है
gun,
anime भाई.
the Outlaw.
Yeah, there's plenty of money here. Moose has 7,100 credits.
I'm a big fan. He knows that everyone's going to be a one-shot kill on another team.
Yeah.
Why not? Got taken down really low, though. No heals up.
There.
I feel like C9 have had the advantage in so many of these rounds. Especially early on.
Les and Kanzine both with Guardians. QCK with the Judge.
Les should hear all this utility being used at Belong. Should be calling his team over right now. Now,
They thought about it.
Does C9 overthink now because of that KO dagger they saw on the minimap? Doesn't look like they will.
You see the pings on the minimap. Concerned about someone potentially dropping out of hookah. The smokes go down and the execute should follow shortly thereafter.
Yeah, just secure the round win right here.
Yeah. There's just enough of a hesitation, but now Loud committing to the rotate. They've invested the pit too. They don't really have anything to clear this pit out. They just kind of have to use their bodies.
Oxy still has nade.
Oh,
what?
He pushed out forward.
How did he get that? Just spammed him through the smoke.
2v2 now. QCK still with the Judge, upgrading it to a Phantom. Remember, we talked about it. Oxy is nothing but an outlaw here. Les still has his wall. Oh, there it is. As the wall goes up, Oxy goes down. Moose is left alone. A 1v2 with the molly in his lap, gets the first. The room better buy some time. QCK got into half.
The mind games right now.
It forces the swing, and QCK gets
खेल
the
लिया
kill,
भाई QCK.
gets 3 and the defuse. Loud get to 9.
खेल लिया QCK.
Oh my gosh.
इन्होंने नहीं है रे घर पे.
That's a tough round to lose. They had the advantage the whole way through. They just get spammed by Kawazine.
लेकिन सही होगा क्या ये टाइम पे लेना इनो अगर रहेगा तो
To the Viper's pit.
That's
so
tragic.
Insane. That's so insane. And that's such an important round. I mean, if Loud lose that round, they're just basically out of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
They're never out of it fully.
3 ults to work with here.
I wonder if you're going to see a lot of heavy delay on this A side and maybe wait for the breach ult for the retake. It's a fast walk up into U-Haul.
I understand they've lost some of the space. QCK going forward, dropping Oxy and Moose.
He got 2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That was labored. Not able to get the third.
Check the PC, man. Little tech timeout after this one, baby.
Nah, come on. You can't speak that, bro. 4v2
भाई मैं ये मैप पे जाता
and it's only getting better. We're tied at 10. This back and
ओ
forth
भाई ये तो उठ ही जाने वाला लेकिन
has persisted. Yeah. That's why you can't be giving scrappy round wins to Loud. They'll string a couple rounds together. Right on cue.
How does he get 2 there? Where was Moose? Must have been right under.
Yeah, Moose was right under him.
Demon 6-9, let's go, bhai.
That's so tough. I'll tell you what, my rocket does maybe 20.
All the best, Anime Academy, bhai. All the best. Thank you for the 40.
Yep.
Bachao jaake.
Timeout from C9.
Amy's last, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's been a crazy fight so far. Both teams swinging.
Third map to jayega 100%.
Round after round.
Thanks, bro.
Well, I think as we started the series, mind you, this is only map 1, but I think there were a lot of questions on both sides, right? Cloud9 coming off of
Good
a couple of
morning,
big wins. How good are they
Richard.
really? Right? This is a really good litmus test. And then for Loud on the other side, we haven't seen you play since Madrid. And yeah, they had their 1 series, but there's an asterisk all over it. So you kind of wondered who we were going to see here. I think we were going to learn a lot from both teams. And I think, Dre, if I'm going to be honest with you, 20 rounds in, I don't know that we have a ton of answers.
I'm so happy today a big YouTuber like you shouted my name.
And you know what? For Loud, like they are a team that usually tends to start off slow.
Energy fitness.
Yeah, they had a great first map when they came back.
I did.
Being in the air for multiple hours.
Yeah.
But usually they tend to start off slow and then heat up more towards like the second, third map.
अभी मैं दूबड़ा अबे 6 बज गया
win this map. They absolutely have to win this map, otherwise I have a feeling that Loud's going to come back really strong on Icebox, and they're really good on that map.
Vanity 1 point away from his ult. We've seen how good he is with it. It also feels like he just had it. He just had that ult like 3 rounds ago.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
This map so far and calling a really, really good map.
And there it goes, online. So now they've got the Orbital Strike they can play with. And this feels a lot like how Loud approach their attacks half. Like everything is slow, they're waiting the map out, they're waiting the round out before they decide where they want to go.
Poison's off. And the difference is Loud isn't as proactive in re-clearing this B long space, so that allows Zeppo to just stay here and maybe throw a feint with this hookah pressure.
Oh, that's big. Vanity's dead, the ult no longer online.
Those are the Brim smokes too.
And this almost forces them towards Rooney's utility.
भाई क्या timing था ये?
It's like you heard me.
You've got to be careful here.
30 seconds
They have no
left.
idea the shower isn't
Got
there.
a shot.
Moose falls. A great shot from GCK and the potential for more. On the other side with a flash, he has to get away. Still 2 satchels. So he's got the get out of jail card.
Oh my gosh. He's just running around all back sight.
The guy just wants to play the game. Not able to land the shot. Zeppa punishes.
10 seconds left.
Number still in favor of Loud. Oxy not
अरे
able to connect onto
माँ
anything. Tui's cleans
भाई
it up.
Oxy क्या किया ये?
Oh no, Doug.
भाई अब तक अल्ट यूज नहीं हुए क्या जीजी है ये T9 हार गई
for what feels like 3 or 4 rounds.
T9 हार गई ये राउंड ये
It
मैप
feels like an insurance.
2-0 होने वाला है
The
लाउड
later
हरा
you
देगी
get into
C9
this
को
half, but you still have that card in your back pocket. It's almost like the value goes up over time.
That kill was so crazy from QCK onto Moose in the shower.
One enemy remaining.
I had a triple kill right there, no lie.
Maybe a little bit of nerves out of Oxy there. Definitely probably could have gotten 2 there cleanly had he had the confidence in that peak that he took from U-Haul.
And we normally see him hit him.
Yeah.
But on to the next. The timing there is crazy. QCK's internal clock going off. Backing up. Great. Oh, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go.
भाई भर दिया उसको.
Vanity finding value. Rooney was there to clean it up.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
छी क्या किया?
This is big for less. Yeah.
भाई क्या किया Oxy?
The problem is
mistake, Doug.
Yeah, and you've got some space here. It seems like Cloud9 are still going to be able to fill in behind it. Tap of the spike. They're trying to get out 2E's ult or Sodak's ult here.
They're trying to bait the ult.
Utility, save the ult till the absolute end.
Yeah. You see what the plan was there for Vanity, but Loud not taking the bait.
You still have KO Molly here. That dagger gets info. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Moose not able to land a shot with the op. And now he's getting pressed. He's getting pushed. And he's the one who punishes.
There's just no way this is happening.
Seppa gets another. They're going to snatch this thing back.
There's no way this is happening.
Les has gotten 3. A 1v2. He's healthy.
Spike planted.
The reposition around the box. He sees one getting away, not able to land the shots. But continuing to push forward.
अरे यार.
The Molly lands. Vanity confident about it. Doesn't check it. And now he's got a little bit that he can use to cover his own. Both spits through, but that's it. That's the last bit of utility they have. Les playing this thing so carefully. Surely they double face.
भाई ये double peek कर रहे हैं. Wow, what a peek.
That's exactly what they do. We're
भाई
tied again.
11-11 हो गया.
C9 stole that round. QCK overstaying. And this is why you just don't play that U-Haul area. When
Yeah, their
Brim has
tracking
ult.
is good.
I mean, it's very basic stuff here.
Very good.
That's tough. And Oxy, with the mistakes that he made, his team just brings it back for him. All off of Moose. That kill from Moose on a Kawazine was everything, actually.
Yep, him being able to alleviate that pressure was huge.
The fact that he lived for so long, being util bombed, and again, Sadhak doesn't commit the ult. Maybe that's a bad thing now. Maybe he should have committed it into that round.
Hindsight really is 2020.
Yeah.
भाई आपने बोला G Zeta से जीता था, ऐसा तो नहीं था.
So you see the buy, not great. They're saving for next.
G कब Zeta से जीता Fraser भाई? मैंने नहीं बोला था ये.
Les has a rifle. Kamanzine has a rifle.
Thank you for the 40.
The idea there was cool. As soon as the fault line goes out, Les swings behind it, tries to get a pick.
हाँ Fraser, मैंने कब बोला भाई G Zeta से?
5-9 leveraging it well once more.
क्या clip?
Aggressive, and there's that.
क्या मालूम भाई?
I don't know how he hit that. That was crazy.
मैं ऐसे ही मजाक में बोला रहा हूँ फिर.
From QCK.
Got a lot of space here.
Yeah. Let's just stay. One more flashes to get him off the line, so there should be free love for him.
There's heavy threat on the other side, and there it is. He's hit a ball. Les with 3. Rooney now waiting on the other side. It was such a perfect setup, man.
Oh, bhai.
Sonic hopping. This was supposed to be a save, and they were supposed to be looking to tie it up next round. Now they're the ones who are going to have a lead going into the final round of regulation.
Yeah, half by the
Doesn't get much better than that when it comes to breach ults.
Dude, what a call from Sadak.
Yeah, that was great timing.
And honestly, for as much as we've talked about Les and how good he's been, how good Oxy's been, how Moose has been so impressive and continues to deliver, I really feel like, as we see some of these tracks come through, robbed of another. Les gets 4. I really feel like this game has been decided by Vanity and Sadak.
Yeah.
Both in their calling. Yeah, both in their calling, but also the impact plays that they've made. Vanity's got multiple multi-kill rounds. Sadak won that round with his ult down B long. It was perfect.
Wow, yaar, क्या shot मारा.
And then also, yeah, Les hits things like that.
And the reason why he's committing ult onto this B-long area after Noise has been cut for so
Crazy,
long has been because in
Low by
previous
निकाला
rounds,
भाई
Loud
Loud ने.
honestly been depositing players there.
OT जाएगा क्या ये? मेरे को लग रहा है OT गया है ये.
Yeah.
Right, that's how they played most of their attack half.
Yep.
Cloud9 looking to force OT here. Oxy's on a Spectre. Wow. QCK is on another kill already. Oxy pushing forward, rocket in hand. Kawanzine dead. but it's instantly traded back. Numbers in favor of Loud. Les is already starting to rotate over as well. The spike not committed yet. In the safe and steady hands of Zeppa for now.
No way.
As we've equalized things at 3.
Never mind,
Rifles up
OT
for
हो रहा
everyone. And it seems like it's turning in favor of Cloud9. Can Les and Tui's bring this thing back? Can they put him away? It's all on to Les now. Zeppa weak. Zeppa's dead, and that's a spike.
Spike down.
It's out of reach. Rooney has so much work to do.
भाई साहब क्या round यार.
Red Bull clutch. Its line goes the way of Loud.
Wow, in this specific round, Loud had
What a game, bhai. What a
they actually
game.
had the Viper wall.
What a game,
geared
bhai.
towards that A side of the
Good
map.
morning, Matrix.
They knew it was going to be an A hit. And yeah, it got scrappy, but when you have a guy like Les who
GG,
can close
bhai,
out rounds
GG.
like that,
Crazy shit, bhai. Crazy
man,
shit.
does it look beautiful.
And so many things.
भाई लोग अभी तुम लोग मैच देखो. मेरा हो गया. तो फिर मतलब वेट नहीं करना मेरे को अपना तबीयत एकदम खराब होने का. तो अभी मैं चले जाता हूँ. ठीक है ना? क्योंकि ठीक नहीं लग रहा. वो थोड़ा पेट में मेरे ओके ओके हो रहा है. राइट बॉयज, चलो गुड नाइट. तुम लोग मैच देखो, एंजॉय करो. ऑलराइट, मैं निकलता हूँ. मिलते हैं अपने कल के दोपहर के स्ट्रीम में जहाँ पे जी का मैच होएगा. बाय बाय.